Bibiano Fernandes, Loren Mack. They're in studio. They're going to be here. They're actually here right now, and we're going to start the show off with them. Michael Johnson's going to come in the second hour, and he's going to co-host that second hour. Always awesome when you hear from these guys, and they tell you they're in town and they want to do this. It's a huge compliment. We love having these guys on. Loren got some of the greatest stories that we've ever heard on this show, so we can't wait to get one out of him. Got to get a street fight story out of Bibiano, right? Hopefully we get. We've been striking out with that.
You guys are like 0-6.
Nah, is it that bad?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me see here. I'm sending a last-minute text here. Loren, can you throw on your mic real quick so we can do a mic check?
Is it a last-minute text to me about who's on the show today?
Oh, you don't have that? You really don't?
I had no idea.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll forward it to you right now. It's Loren Mack, Bibiano Fernandes, and Michael Johnson.
Oh, thanks.
George is there now. George, you talk.
No.
I gotta send Danny the.
Okay.
Think my English okay, right?
All right. I am here, ready to host MMAjunkie Radio. Been practicing my Portuguese with Bibiano Fernandes, one of the top bantamweights in the world. He fights at one championship. That's the 135-pound division for all you newbies, the bantamweights. We also have the VP of PR and Communications. No longer the director. He got promoted. VP over there, Loren Mack. What's up, guys?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing good. Just a little preview show here before we get started.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so we like to go on the Facebook and see what people are saying. Maybe get some of their questions and shoot the shit. We only got 2 minutes, but let's see what people are saying. Oh, last night were you at the World MMA Awards?
Yeah, we were around, man. We've been in Vegas for a few days, so it's been awesome.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah, man, catching up with everybody and seeing, it was awesome, man. I mean, the thing is with Bibiano, so many fighters have actually a lot of respect for him, so it was kind of cool. We got to bring him.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You come to Vegas a lot, Bibiano?
3 times in Vegas.
3 times?
3 times I come here. The first time I come here, like, into my face. Yoni Grace, like, she was our daughter, long time ago, 2004,
Oh, it's been a while since you've been here.
After that, I fight with Roger Faber.
You're right, Faber, yeah.
I fight Roger Faber. First time I fight in the
WEC.
I fight King the Cage.
King of the Cage. Oh, wow.
Long time ago, like 2005, 6, something like that. And now my 3 time coming Vegas. I love Vegas. I love the light.
Is it different since the last time?
Yes, completely different. You know what I mean? Like it's different now. I see more. I go many.
Up in a minute.
I can see like where the place was yesterday there.
Where? Oh, we were in downtown Las Vegas.
South Vegas.
Yeah, Fremont. Yeah.
Beautiful, you know. Like it's so nice.
Did you gamble?
Well, I try gamble, but that's not my.
In Brazil, gambling's illegal, right?
It's illegal. You cannot gamble in Brazil.
When I go to Rio de Janeiro,
Really?
you have everything at your disposal, man.
It's illegal. You cannot
Beautiful
do
beaches, beautiful women, great food. The one thing that's missing is some, great sports. But if there was some gambling at night, oh man, the debauchery.
that. Football.
Seriously.
A lot of
30.
people like soccer. Like
Yeah.
but not gamble.
What's the reason? What's the reason behind that? I'm shocked, man.
I don't know. I think they're so lax on everything else. You can drink at the beach,
Yeah.
You can do everything in
do
Brazil,
pretty
but
much
you don't can
everything,
gamble.
but gamble, yeah. So they have to cut it off somewhere, I guess.
We got destroyed.
guys.
We got destroyed last
Time.
night.
Did you?
Yeah, we were gambling.
Gambling,
Yeah.
alright.
Oh, it's live now, yeah, right?
Huh?
We're live.
No, in a few seconds.
This is your captain speaking. We are making our descent into Las Vegas McCarran Airport. On behalf of our crew, we'd like to thank you for flying MMAjunkie Airlines. Now please fasten your seatbelts and put your tray tables in your upright position because the descent is gonna be a little bit bumpy.
Alright, Junkie Nation, it's time to roll, baby, on MMAjunkie Radio with Gorgeous George and Gold. This is what we doing while we do it, baby. All night long, we rollin'! Yeah!
The MMA Junkie Radio revolution is upon us.
Can you dig it?
There's no escape. No escape. Through the vast frontier of cyberspace and through a sea of stars in outer space.
One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
We've solidified our combat communication stranglehold.
We are controlling transmission.
With the use of MMA Junkie Radio and SiriusXM satellite radio technology. MMA Junkie Radio. Commence transmission. Live from MMA Junkie Radio HQ in the fight capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. Here are your hosts, Gorgeous George and Goes.
From the fight capital of the world inside the beautiful Mandalay Bay Racing Sportsbook, you are listening to the MMA Junkie Radio Show. I'm your host, Gorgeous George. With me, as always, is the devious and dastardly Goes. Our ace co-host, back east, handling all the producing duties. It's going to be Danny. Sitting to my right is the one championship contingent. We have the VP of PR and Communications, Loren Mack, on my far right. And sitting to my immediate right is Bibiano Fernandes, their bantamweight champion. What's up, guys? How you doing?
Gentlemen, what's up, man? Great to be here.
Welcome. Lauren, you've been here before. Welcome. How you doing, Bibiano?
I did good. I'm so happy being Vegas. I love to be here.
Yeah?
And especially meet you guys. That's awesome for me.
Oh, well, thank you. It's
Thank
our
you,
pleasure
yeah.
to meet you, man.
Yeah, we've been wanting
One
to
of
get
the
you in the
best.
studio for a long time.
Yeah. Do they call you always Bibiano or Bib or
Bib.
Bib?
Hey,
Okay.
Bib,
What's
what's
your
up?
nickname?
Yeah, I like
What's up,
Bib.
Bib?
It's good, yeah.
All
People call me a lot of Bib, Bibiano, you know what I mean? I'm whatever, I'm okay. You know what I mean? If you say Bib,
How about Bibby?
Bibi, yes.
Yeah,
A lot of people
okay.
call Bibi, Bib.
So almost like Rob, Robbie.
I mean that. If you
Gotcha.
call maybe, oh, yo, what's up?
I'm going to go with Bibs.
Bibs?
Okay?
Oh, Bibs, yes.
All right.
I'm okay with that.
Like Bibs.
Yeah, that's good. Whatever you want to call me, I'm fine. You know what I mean?
How about you, Lauren? Do you have are you LM or the Mac? Or
They call me Mac, yeah.
Mac Daddy?
Mac Daddy sometimes, you know, if I'm looking sharp, you know, but I think Mac's all right.
You guys are looking sharp. I love the One FC gear. They brought us some.
Yeah.
So
It's pretty cool, right?
I'm going to stop asking for the bigger sizes and just lose weight, I think is really what I need to do. But I like this one. I've always liked gray on black. Black is good for me because it's – I'm going to stop, harping on the whole fat thing, but I'm fat. But you look better in black. But I've always liked gray. That's why I went out of my way.
If you want, Mike can give it to you.
Like soccer?
Like soccer?
No, yeah, you want the mic? You want this?
Right
And
now?
then
Right now, you want?
You changed?
Do you want to change?
What size is that?
This large.
It's not going to work.
You
It's going to look
think
like a rash guard on me.
Yeah, but if you want it, I can find another one for you. But I don't have it with me. But
Oh, man, that'd be cool.
If
Like,
you
I
want-
love it like soccer when they do it.
do you want to do it?
Do it, babe. Do it.
Do you want to do it?
Do it.
Do you want to do it?
This is MMA Junkie, man. This
I go be with no t-shirt here.
You know how
or shit.
ridiculous I'm going to look?
Come
I'm gonna
on.
look. It's,
Do the Brazilian style, right? If you like something, if you really like my t-shirt, I don't have no problem to give
can
for
we
you.
change after?
Yes, for sure.
After, okay, yeah.
Deal.
Not on camera because
No, that's
Facebook,
okay.
we
No
got like
problem.
700,000 followers. And
The-
imagine the memes. And
Yeah,
all of-
okay, no problem. I give
all
it
right.
a chance.
Thank you, though.
No problem.
All right. So you guys are in town for the World MMA Awards, and you're handling other business. What brings you to town?
So much, man. I mean, just it's been an awesome trip, and I wanted to get Bibiano to Las Vegas. A lot of the media have been asking me to meet him, and a lot of the fighters. I mean, I would say that out of every fighter in my roster, and I have over 350 fighters, Bibiano carries the most respect in the fight community. I think people recognize he's one of, if not the greatest in his weight class, one of the greatest pound for pound. Hasn't lost a fight in years, and wanted to bring him out and have a few conversations. So we just re-signed him. It was big news for one championship.
Good winning.
Yeah. So it's good to have him here, man.
All right.
I can keep it going a little
Did
bit.
you even have a chance to be a free agent, or did you sign even before?
No, I have chance a little bit. I
Oh, okay.
shop a little
Oh,
bit.
you did shop around?
Yeah, I shop.
Nice.
People come for me like the second day, like 3 days after I announced I go be free, and a lot of people come for me. You know what I mean? Try to make a deal with me. I say, "Oh, slow down a little bit. I have to think about my future. I have to make the best for my kids. I have 3 kids."
Right.
And once they come back for me, say, "Okay, listen, I want you. I want to stay with us." And I want to stay with UFC. It's very good organization. I fight Asia for a long time already. And that time I'm 36 now. Soon I have to start fight. I think the best deal for me is
Did they tell you go shop around and then come back and we'll match, or how does that work?
No, you know why? I asked for please let me
MMA. What is it called? World Series, sorry.
World Series.
Not World Series, but MO1 and Rise, right, from Japan. That's the
Ryzen? They came strong?
Yeah, it's come, but Bellator is the close one.
Even Bellator is giving more money than the UFC.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Bellator is the close one.
Okay.
The close one. Like, almost I signed with the Bellator, but sorry, guys. I still have some business to finish in UFC.
So he wanted to stay with the best. What he's trying to say is he wanted to stay with the best organization in the world.
And so you went back to ONE FC and said, what do you have? And sat down with them as well?
Yeah, I sit and talk to the guys, you know what I mean? And the ONE FC, one championship for me is today is one of the big organizations in Asia. It was the best in the world, and I'm glad to fight there and see what next for me there.
How about that? So one championship. Was it equal to Bellator or more?
Oh, fuck, more.
Oh, so one championship's paying more than Bellator, and Bellator was paying more than the UFC. How about that?
It's very interesting. You know what I mean? The business, MMA today, the mixed martial art business is very interesting. You know what I mean? But you have to be somebody, you know, like, you have to be champ for a couple of years, you know what I mean? For you fight, for you ask for what you think you deserve, or you think you deserve, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Do you have an agent, or were you your own agent?
Do you know what? I take care of myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I have one guy, his name is Mac Takano. He live in California. He always help me when some big decision I have to make in my life. And my wife always, she's with my side. That she think the best for us. That's how I do it.
You know, really, when you think about Bibiano and maybe like Ben Askren and a couple of those fighters, Angela Lee, those are the faces of one championship. So I'm glad he stuck around. I don't know, man. You're one of the most exciting fighters out there, so I'm glad that you could stick around with this organization. Lauren's top notch, right, George?
Yeah. I mean, was that scary for you guys as he's fielding these offers?
We knew we have a long relationship with Bibiano, and he was one of the first guys in one championship, one of the first guys we were promoting on a big level. We have a terrific matchmaker who's a dear friend in Matt Hume. So, you know, we knew that we were going to give him the best offer and the best opportunity. And, you know, we were glad that he decided to stay with the best organization in the world. And on top of that, his following in Asia is tremendous. And people would say, well, how is that? You know, he's a great fighter, without a doubt. But why does he appeal so well in Asia? And it's his story. You know, in a country like the Philippines, Bibiano's an inspiration to you know, millions of people in the Philippines. So it makes a lot of sense for him. It makes a lot of sense for us to continue to promote Bibiano the way that we do.
You talk about Filipino, right? When I'm there, in the airport, I get it that people welcome for me.
Oh, wow.
When in Philippines. I walk in the street, people stop me. Oh, I watch you in TV live there, right? You can watch in TV live. And I walk there, like, wow. You know what I mean? People come for me. Hey, Bibiano, what's up? I see you fight. Like, it's good. It's like, I get the respect for the fun there, you know what I mean? For this, I go keep it going. I go finish my job there. And after that, I start fight. But I don't know when. But the future.
As popular as he is, I got to make sure we change this shirt.
So you will do it. You'll do it. I give you. I give you.
The Philippines.
But check this out, man. Imagine being on free TV in the Philippines, the equivalent of CBS, and you were the #1 rated show. We have a live event. So can you imagine the popularity of our athletes? So not only are you on free TV.
The #1 show on all of TV.
On all of TV.
Not just sports.
You know, our partner there is ABS-CBN. It's the biggest network out there. And we put on such exciting cards. We're consistently rated the #1 program in all of TV for the time slots that we air. And we're usually, you know, a decent time slot like 10 p.m., for example. So the popularity of our fighters are tremendous. And somebody like Bibiano, it's perfect for us, you know, to promote in a country like the Philippines.
It's so crazy too, because in Canada it's same thing. I walk in Canada, sometimes I have to bring my kids or I have to go someplace, people stop, hey, I watch you fight, oh, very good, keep it good, whatever you're doing, you know what I mean? Like in Canada too, like say, oh, thank you. Like today I live in Canada. And I feel Canada is my home. Like I'm born in Brazil, I live in Canada for 11 years. But I feel like, oh wow, Canada people really like fight too, you know what I mean? I never think like I go walking street in Canada, people go recognize me. And that's it. Wow, the job I do, I think I do something right there. You know what I mean?
Man, there's fighting all the time in Canada. There's a lot of fights, and then every once in a while a hockey game breaks out.
But no, it's weird because when people talk about the fight capital of the world, they talk about Las Vegas. And I've been to cards here where there's energy in the crowd, but I don't know what we have to do, but we cannot match what goes on in the Philippines. The Philippines is insane when guys are fighting. It's just loud.
Yeah,
People are on
loud.
their feet.
Yeah.
It's just it almost seems like a scene out of a movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but besides definitely the Philippines, but other countries in Asia too, and this is why. Like if you go to, we just had an event in Indonesia, we had one in Malaysia. I mean, the crowd is insane the entire time. Why is that? We're the only show in town. So here in Vegas, we have a hockey team finally. We have awesome college teams. All the fights, boxing, MMA. When we're in town, one championship, that's it, man. So it's like an incredible night for them, and they come out with the energy to show their appreciation. So that's really what's going down in Asia.
All right, well, for anybody that's wondering, he did have meetings with Bellator and the UFC, and he elected to stay with one championship. So you explored free agency. Good for you.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking early on if they even let you go, because a lot of times the organization will try and sign before you let.
No, he let me shop a little bit. He said, okay, let me take my time a little bit.
Was it fun process or stressful? Or
No. I'm okay, what I mean? It's very easy going process. I always be smart what kind of decision I want to go. Always I think about every time I make a decision in my life, whatever the decision I have to make, always I think he had. I'm in here, but always I think I had. I think I can see what I have to do, and I come back and make my decision. You know what I mean? And for this, always I like make decision. Always I look at the future. I always look at the consequence for everything I have made my decision I have to do, and I like that. You know what I mean? I always like make some decision. Good decision, bad decision, always good decision.
When are you fighting next?
I don't know. Yeah, I speak to Lauren about that today. I said, Lauren, when you think I go fight next? So I don't know. Let's see. Let's finish this here. When I go home, let's talk about this later.
Lauren, any news?
We were looking at April, but definitely by May he'll have a fight. So.
Definitely by May.
Yeah.
All right, and you ready for May?
Oh yeah, I'm always ready.
You didn't pack on 10 pounds here in Vegas?
No, I'm professional.
The buffets.
No, do you know
why?
why?
You haven't been to a buffet yet?
No, my wife wants to bring me for buffet tonight, but I have to go with her.
Which buffet are you going to?
I don't know.
Cosmopolitan.
She said that, right?
Yeah, for sure. I would say that's probably the best now.
Yeah. Well, I haven't been to that one, and I'm a connoisseur of buffets. But I would say the best one I've still been to is Caesar's.
Wow, I was debating with his wife yesterday
The
about
Bacchanal
that.
buffet.
The Bacchanal buffet.
I'm going to go with Cosmopolitan.
If you tell me,
there.
have you been to both?
I've been.
And the Cosmo's better than the Bacchanal buffet?
Man.
Then we got to go to the Cosmo.
Yeah, the Bacchanal buffet, when you see it, you go, wow. And then somebody tells you, by the way, everything you just saw, there's double around the corner.
Yeah.
Are you sure, bro?
I'm telling you,
because if we go to the Cosmo and it doesn't measure up, we're going to be pissed off.
Yeah, no, I mean.
It takes $50. You have to save $50 for like 2 months to go there and put it down. And so we got to make sure it delivers.
I'll tell you what, if you don't like the buffet, I'll refund you the money. That's how confident I am in
He's got the
buffet.
one championship credit card, huh? Has he been sporting it all week?
Oh, yeah, trust me.
Yeah.
We had a good meal last night.
Trust me.
That's $1 billion company over here. That was put out publicly, right?
We're close, man. Looking at the next 12 months, we should cross the $1 billion valuation. So it's a huge thing for sports in all of Asia.
Trust He take care of me very good.
What do you do at the buffet then? What just salad and apples?
I don't eat here because I'm so busy. I come in here yesterday, but today we supposed to go today, right?
But what are you gonna do? Are you gonna eat?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I will. But I be careful what I go eat. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I eat salad, chicken. If I love fishing. You know what I mean? I love fish. I love salmon. You know what I mean? Tuna.
So no breakfast, more lunch and dinner?
Yeah. For me, breakfast. People ask me that question for me. Like a lot of people, what do you eat for breakfast? Because what happened in the morning, I have to drive my kids to school, and I come back home. I drink a lot of water in the morning, like a lot of water. It's some little bread a little bit. You know what I mean? That's it. And I go training. After training, I will eat something like rice and chicken, salad. That's my after finish my training. You know what I mean? But in the morning, I drink only a lot of water. That's it.
How much water do you drink a day? Do you know?
In the morning, I drink 1.5 liters, like that. In the morning, first thing I wake in the morning, I don't, no coffee, no nothing. I drink water. After that, I wait a little bit. I have some oat milk. You know what I mean? Sometimes I have bread, and that's it. They go training. And the training, I don't know. My stomach not accept a lot of food in the morning.
Let me brush up here. The leader is how much? Anybody know?
The leader
compared to ounces and.
Oh man, no, you gotta Google that for sure.
I don't understand that.
I used to know all that because isn't that the metric system?
Yeah, it's
All right.
completely different.
I don't want to embarrass myself here, but I think it's the metric system. So we're talking about weight. No, not weight. We're talking about what are we talking about? Volume? I don't know.
Ounces. You want to?
Okay, here we go.
Ounces, yeah.
So a liter.
1.5 every morning.
Where's the liter? Here it is. The liter is how many ounces? And you drink 1 liter per day or just in the morning?
Okay, 1 day, 1 gallon.
1 gallon. Now you're back on the English system.
He's gonna help you.
Yeah, we try to help you.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I try to help you here.
All right, cool.
1 gallon is like 5 liters, right? Or 3 liters.
Oh, I think it's more than that. But
yeah.
So 1 gallon.
Every day.
Yeah, 3.7 liters.
Yes.
Okay.
Every day.
Piss a lot, huh?
Oh, yeah. But
it's been nonstop, man.
That's I do it. You know, I try. That's my.
You want that case of water? Should we just bring the whole case over here?
Oh, trust me, I already have to. I have water already. I'm good.
So I think at some point we gotta update people, right, on the whole Khabib situation.
Wait. Is that public?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What's happening?
We heard a little something earlier too.
Right. I didn't want to out my man.
I don't know that the fight is officially off right now, but it's not looking good.
Oh, wow. Oh, that hurts.
So
are you guys sticking around for the fights?
Nah, man.
No?
I'm out on Saturday morning. Bibiano will be here. I don't know if he's gonna go to the
You
fight.
going to fights?
I don't think so.
No.
I have to.
Negotiations didn't go that good, huh?
No. I don't negotiate
outta
with
here.
UFC. But the thing is, I have to. My wife is here. She want to go check Vegas. First time she come in Vegas, and I want to give some good time for my wife
I
too.
understand. All right. So is there a further explanation to that?
He's in the hospital right now. They've been giving him IVs, but I
So
guess there's
it
the
was part of the
possibility
weight cut
that
just didn't go well?
Well, you know, it could be one of those situations where one guy doesn't make weight and one guy is eligible to be the interim champion and the other guy's not.
Well, but the hospital,
So
that's scary.
I don't know what's going on, but it's not looking too well.
Wow.
How much weight did he lose normally? You think?
I don't know.
That's kind
So
of fact,
what happens then? I guess if there's no fight, they're not going to give him a belt. If he does fight but doesn't make weight, then Tony can win a belt, but Khabib can't.
Right.
I have to believe, once you mention the hospital, that fight's off. I guess Tony just gets the next possible booking date. I don't know. Has Tony already made – some of these fighters are making weight as we speak, right?
Yeah, all that's going on.
Wow. Jeez. Do you guys have that kind of drama, Lauren? I know you guys have really taken weight cutting very serious.
Yeah.
So have you been able to nip some of these problems in the bud, or is that just a problem that goes to all the organizations?
No, we've been able to nip it in a very big way. So our weight system is something we are beyond proud about. Our fighters are happy with it. You know, the feeling is always they're a little nervous before they go through with the new system, but once they go through with it, they're actually happy during fight week. You see better action because of it, and there's really no purpose with the weight cut. You know, you want to start several weeks out anyway, but when you really look into it, it's not that much of advantage with what you're doing to your body. So I think also the commissions here in the United States are really starting to take a good look at it too and saying we're doing something wrong. Whereas almost every other sport, you know, people are eating healthy and they want to actually put on some weight. We're trying to cut down with you know, a lot of the fighters are doing that, and we're just happy with the way our system's worked out really well. And it's funny because some fighters think they can beat it. You can't. You know, because we test for dehydration, we test for weight. So you'll see some of those guys that thought they could beat it. They start going through it. They get agitated. They do well, you know, the first time with it, and then they're actually happy they went through with it. Occasionally, we'll have to look at a catch weight if the weight is actually close enough, and if it's not, we'll call the fight off, and then you know the organization's not going to be happy. The fighter's got two objectives. He makes sure he's on weight, and he shows up to compete. So.
Hey, in a situation like this, and I know you can't speak on behalf of the UFC, you worked there 10 years ago, 12 years ago.
Yeah.
But what's the important thing? I mean, do you still highlight the athlete, like we're just going to get this together, or is this a chance to say, you know, Khabib should know better? Like, what route do you take?
I mean, you know, publicly, I'm not gonna say anything negative about our fighters, right? Or you know, we're gonna highlight the other aspects of the show, like the main event of that card, or some of the other fantastic competitors. Privately, it's like if you do this again, you're not gonna fight. Yeah. I mean, so we have a pretty strict policy, man. It's like we're not, you know, we'll give some leeway, But if there's consistency in that, you're going to be benched for a long period of time.
I don't think Khabib's ever missed weight, so he'll probably get a pass.
And he's never really looked like it was a problem, right, in his career.
Yeah. You know, in one of the embeddeds, Ferguson was saying, good luck making weight, he told him.
Yeah.
So I don't know if behind the scenes there's talk,
be.
you know.
Could be.
There's sauna talk, you know. One guy's entering the sauna, the other one's exiting the sauna, and if you're not looking good, people start to chirp. But did you hear that in the embedded?
Man, yeah.
So
a lot of people are pointing to that right now.
Yeah,
But
so I
you can
wonder-
tell, right? When you're around someone, you know when they're not feeling good.
Yeah.
You know, you and I, we're brothers. It could be the slightest thing, and I look at him and go, something's up with him.
Yeah.
What's wrong? These are two guys that have been studying each other for just about a year now.
Mhm.
Trust me, if one of them is off and they're looking each other in the eyes, that guy's going to know.
Mm.
But, gentlemen, I do come with some decent and unique news, if I may.
Yeah.
So, obviously, we're in Las Vegas. Am I
Right.
correct, right? We love Las Vegas. It's an incredible city.
I love Vegas.
And Vegas is amazing. Probably second greatest city in the world. And no. This is going to throw you off a little bit, man. This is more of a... But anyway, so, you know, the downtown project, Tony Shea of Zappos, he did a great job downtown.
Yes. Revitalized it.
Revitalized it. Remember, it used to be an area, for those that don't know, was an area you wouldn't ever go down. You'd never see a kid there with, you know, with a family. And I had the opportunity by sheer accident to go check that out a few years ago, and I was amazed by how incredible that area has become.
The Fremont experience.
It's actually Fremont East. So they
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and best restaurants, bars in all of Las Vegas. It gives you a local taste of what Las Vegas and the community is all about. So had a conversation with them the other day, and Angela Lee on March 11th will be wearing the Downtown Project patch on her shorts and with her banner.
Very cool.
Out of respect for everything that's going on in downtown Las Vegas. They're fantastic people. We're grateful to be working with them.
She's a popular fighter,
beyond belief, man.
Yeah.
Beyond belief.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be able to
She's kind
put
of
it into
gold
words.
over there, huh?
She's it, man. She'll be featured on CNN on Monday, the Freedom Project. She's been an inspiration for women all over the world. So make sure you keep an eye on her, and she's only 20. I think
so we couldn't even have her on the show if we wanted to because it's 21 and over.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's very upbeat. If you follow her on social media, every post she's in a good mood, always training, eating the right things. Real, a great ambassador.
But not only that, that's the type of fighters we want. Bibiano Fernandes, probably mentally the greatest fighter we have. I mean, he's an inspiration. You know, Angela Lee, you know, and so many others. So those are the type of athletes we're looking to have. You know, that embody the martial arts spirit.
Mm-hmm. That's cool, man. Great stuff. All right, so we got to take a few phone calls. If you have a question about one championship or you want to discuss all this madness that's taking place with Khabib Nurmagomedov, it's 866-522-2846. We breaking first or we jumping on some calls? Danny, you make the call.
Let's break first.
All right. You're listening to MMA Junkie Radio on Sirius XM Rush 93. When we come back, talk to Jersey Mike, Hal from Chicago, Chasm from Toronto, Marco from Waco. If you want to get in the queue, once again, the number is 866-522-2846. We have Bibiano Fernandes, one of the top bantamweights in the world, and the VP of PR and Communications for One Championship, Loren Mack.
Pretty cool.
they were forged from the same ball sack, but act as though they've never met. They are the brothers Garcia, Gorgeous George and Goes.
All right, guys, we're back here on MMA Junkie Radio. We're going to open up to the phone lines. The phone lines are packed, so we're going to get to these callers. We have Kasem, Jersey Mike, Hal in Chicago, Marco from Waco, and Danny is screening line 5, which means there's one line open. So if you still want to get in and talk the madness that's going on, if you want to talk to the one championship guys, we can make it happen.
That's right. One of the best fighters in the world reciting here to my immediate right, Bibiano Fernandes, 20-3 overall, looking to fight in April or May. Now that he's signed on for a new contract. How many fights, Bibiano, by the way?
I signed contract for 3 years.
Oh, 3 years?
Yes, contract.
Okay, you're retiring at one then, huh?
Yeah, well,
that's it,
that's,
you think?
That's the deal. That's retire that, finish that. After that, maybe I can help the organization find new guys for fight for one championship there.
Oh,
How do you not appreciate that loyalty?
It's unbelievable, man. It's you know, he's one of the best, so it's awesome to have him on the team, and he'll be with us during his career, after his career. You know, he's a part of the one family for sure.
Very cool. All right, let's take some calls here. Chasm from Toronto, what's up, man?
Hello.
Hi.
Hey guys, I'm calling to share my 209 parlay for this weekend.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I have a 3-team parlay: Cal Leo, Woodley, and Paul Craig.
Woodley, Craig, and who?
And Cal Leo, the girl's fighting Amanda Cooper.
Oh, Calvillo. Okay. All right. I got you down, man.
All right, man. Thanks.
All right. That's Chasm from Toronto.
You know, what's funny is with all the things that are going on, right, with the whole weight cut and all that, do you know what message I've been getting the most?
What?
Buffets. Which one? Some people are co-signing with you.
Nice.
Some people are like, I don't know, Bacchanal is the best. I'm going through them. I'm like, what the hell? It's like buffet, Khabib, buffet, Khabib.
You know, all I had was a banana for breakfast today.
Uh-huh.
So we started talking buffets, and I started thinking about waffles when I was asking, you don't like waffles? And then all of a sudden I got rid of it with Khabib, and I had to go to the restroom, and now you're bringing it back. You're killing me over here.
Sorry.
All right, Jersey Mike. What's up, Mike?
Hey, what's up, guys? I just wanted to chime in on the whole Khabib thing, man. That really sucks. I was really pumped for this fight to happen. I just hope something happens here.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question for Lauren. I'm really a big fan of what one is doing with the weight cuts, and a lot of my friends are just casual fans, and I get them to tune into all the UFC events, and I get them to tune into some of the big Bellator events. But it's really hard to get them to tune into a one because of, they have to go and watch it on the computer. Are there any plans to branch out and maybe, get it on a pay-per-view or, make it more accessible?
Yeah, so that's an awesome question, man, and I appreciate the support. We're looking at, and we should be announcing it pretty soon, a streaming deal in North America as a first step, because the reality is, even for live sports, we're seeing everybody migrate towards the internet, and we do big business with our stream, and we're going to continue to expand that, and hopefully within the next week, meaning next week, we'll have that announcement, so you have plenty of access to it. And let me just say,
You don't have it this week?
We can't do it this week,
Okay.
man, but it's big, and I'll just say this, I'm a huge fan of MMA, but when I look at it, I think we have the best product out there. So keep putting pushing your friends towards one championship, and we'll make sure we deliver on bigger distribution in North America for you.
Absolutely. You guys have a good weekend.
You too, Mike. You sure you can announce it this week?
I wish, man. I'll get killed.
Okay. Can we guess, and can you say no?
Nah, man.
No?
Nah. Let's go. Let's talk about the buffet.
You don't have to say yes.
Let's talk about the buffet.
Now, okay. The only thing I'm curious about is this, and then I will stop bugging you. But is the UFC too much of a competitor that you would actually use the Fight Pass?
Nah, we won't, man. We're one championship. I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, we're at a league, and when I get you guys out there very soon, hopefully this year, you'll see the magnitude of one championship. If I can give you an example. Some of our competitors and UFC just announced an event out in Singapore, and everybody thought it was one championship. I mean, that's the size and scope of our brand. So we're really, really particular about that. And the streaming deal that we're gonna talk about real soon is somebody that has an incredible understanding of the MMA landscape, and it really hits that core demographic. So it's gonna work out well for everybody.
Cool. All right. Bibiano?
I want to speak about hydration a little bit because I'm the athlete too, and
Sure.
some people how this can affect the athlete hydration your body for the water.
I'm going to hydrate myself while you talk about hydration.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting about this right now. I don't know what happened with the athletes for the UFC, but in the past, I lose couple weight. Like, I lose a lot of weight for make the 61 pounds, 61 kilos, like 135.
Right.
But what I discovered there when doing my camp training for that time, when I begin to lose a lot of weight, like 20 pounds, 18 pounds, I begin my mind is not right. You know what I mean? Sometimes your mind don't come very right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? For this, always I drink water. Always I drink water. What I doing, I teach my body the way I have to cut the weight with no stress, mental. You know, because a lot of time when you lose weight, you there but you know that. You know what I mean? This can affect your athlete. You know what I mean? I drink a lot of water. Always, I believe in hydration. You have to we have to drink a lot of water. You can think better too. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I think. Hydration is bodies is very important. You know what I mean?
I've been at events before, where on weigh-in day, the fighters in the restroom, when you go use the restroom, they're in there, and they talk to you, and sometimes they don't even make sense.
Yeah.
The stuff they're saying makes no sense, and they don't realize what they're saying.
It's very interesting. Another time I'm fighting Dream Japan, and the final for Dream final featherweight bantamweight, and I have one guy from Nova União, um guy from Nova União fight there, and that guy have to fight me next day. And the guy there, I say, dude, I say, buddy, listen to me. I respect you, but I don't. It's pretty tough the way you do it, you know what I mean? He say, okay, you want to help me? I say, yeah, for sure, I want to help you. Tell for the guy, I'm okay, let you go fight, like 7 pounds up, I'm okay to that. Because I feel sorry for that guy. I say, I can fight you, I don't have no problem. Yeah, I call for the...
Who was the opponent?
Rodolfo Marques, he was Nova União guy.
Oh, wow, okay.
And I told for him, I said, listen to me. It's okay, you go fight 7 pounds up, like 4 kilos, I'm okay to die, you know what I mean? I can fight you. And I go for the promotion for the guy in Japan. I said, listen to me, let the guy fight. I'm okay fighting here. And this guy said, no, you have to follow the rules. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
plus you would have got 20%, right?
No, I said, no, I don't want him on. You know what I mean? Only go there, make the way.
You were looking out for him.
Yeah, I look out for him. I said, go there, do you fight? Ask him fight. I have no problem. Fight because I feel bad for him. You know what I mean? I said, make the weight. You have a strategy. If you don't have, follow the strategy. I'm sorry, it's tough. It's tough. You have to follow the strategy. You have to be very smart the way you lose the weight. For this hydration is very important before the 7 week before the fight. You have to have the plan the way you go lose that weight. If you don't stick to that strategy, I'm sorry, you go have some effect for that.
That's
Bibiano's already ready to be an executive.
Yeah, but think about it. Like, they're two guys that are about to fight, right?
Yeah.
But they still share that fighter spirit.
Right.
They know what it's like to train, prepare, and all that. So it's good that you're able to do that.
Yeah, I still for him listening, because I see he's tough for him making the weight. Is people say, I'll go make 125 pounds. Like, yeah, you can make it, but honestly, it's tough for you. And they understand that, you know what I mean? For this, I say he's have a hard time for make weight.
Did he make the weight?
He make the weight, but he don't perform very good, you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing is.
How much do you walk around at normally?
I really now, I mean, maybe 150, 52, 148, something like that.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good.
So you really are
always,
strict about it.
I'm professional, you know what I mean?
But after the buffet, you'll be 155 maybe?
But I say myself, I like have some tuna, salmon. I let my wife here eat for me.
All right.
Hey, Lauren, too.
Let's go to Hal in Chicago. What's up, Hal?
Hello, everyone. Got a question for Lauren. Lauren, what's your genuine opinion on this whole movement towards just going for the biggest fight? And I know that's kind of how everyone pretty much does it now. Go for the biggest fight, biggest money, balance that, keeping the fans happy with what's fair. Now, is there a purist in you at all that says, that kind of cringes when you see a guy that's, quote, deserving, gets passed over. Maybe Bibiano should be fighting a guy who's, 20-0, but nobody knows him, so he's going to fight another veteran who, may not have been as deserving, but he's more popular. What do you think?
Yeah, great question, man. I appreciate that question. I think that for mixed martial arts, one of the greatest aspects of our sport is that the best fight the best. So, there might be somebody that could talk a lot louder that's going to draw, more eyeballs and more money and things like that. But in the long run, I think what's going to make the sport continue to grow is the best fighting the best. So it's the promoter's job to let others know that guy that's 20-0 is the best on the planet. Let me say this. In the fighter community, everybody knows Bibiano Fernandes is number one at his weight division. Whether somebody puts that on a pound-for-pound list or not, or some sort of divisional list, we're not interested. But there's no doubt that I'll put Bibiano Fernandes against anybody on the planet, whether they talk loud or not. And I think that is what makes One Championship the greatest organization out there. Our fans want to see the best fights. We deliver that. And what's so unique about Asia as well, and I think it might be a little bit different in North America, is the fan base loves the value, respect, and honor of martial arts. Not so much throwing water bottles or pushing each other at weigh-ins. That could get you canceled very quickly. So that's to our advantage, and that works out in the long run for us as well.
And then one question for Bibiano. How would you fight differently if suddenly it was we went back to no rules, no time limit, just no eye gouging, no biting? Would you fight any differently? I'd like to hear your response. And good luck, guys. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Hal.
I think I go back for the way the Helio Gracie fight.
Helio Gracie? Headbutt?
No, because with the way he fight very smart.
Mm-hmm.
It's very the Helio Gracie, the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu style. What he did, like people don't understand really, he go there and they let the guy punch. Mm-hmm. And he set the bottle, you know what I mean? Protect himself. Mm-hmm. And the guy punch, go crazy. It is in the past, right? Long time ago. Mm-hmm. And the guy punch here, but the guy get tired. Mm-hmm. Okay, now it's my time.
So no time limits would be good for you.
That's going to be the best, you know what I mean? Because you can use triangle, you can do jiu-jitsu, you know what I mean? That's the best way. That's the way jiu-jitsu gets succeeded in the past. Mm-hmm. Because you have that get it, you know what I mean? That jump for the arm lock, that jump for the triangle, kimura, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's the way I think it will be the best for the no time, no limit. That's the best one.
Let's go to Marco in Waco, Texas. What's up, Marco?
Marco from Waco, que pasa datos, Bibiano Fernandes and Lance Lawrence. Well,
what's up?
Hey, real quick on Khabib. Dude, if he's able to make it to the fight, I'm putting all my chips on Tony Ferguson, man. That's what you never bet before the weigh-ins. But that's another story. I got a question for Lawrence there. You just mentioned that you guys are trying to set the value of one championship at $1 billion. Well, my man, that will make you the second largest MMA organization in the world because I don't think Bellator is valued at that marker. Viacom owns, but that is another story. Now, the only reason I hear people trying to look for the value of their company is they're looking to sell or a partial sell. And listen to me, I'm not speculating that you're trying to do that. But even if you do a 40% partial sell at $1 billion market, $400 million is a huge influx of money for the growth and expansion of your company. And if that is the case, man, I'm kind of glad that, you guys may be trying to do that and expand to the United States to put a third organization that is viable to compete with the UFC and Bellator here. Well, I'll let you guys next time enjoy the fights.
Thank you, Marco.
Yeah, really good question.
Shottree put that out, right?
Yeah, I mean it's very well known, well documented. Where One Championship is right now is, don't forget, we're just 5 years into this and we've exploded. We had a major investment by the Sovereign Wealth Fund of the Singapore government. To give you an idea, that Sovereign Wealth Fund is a $242 billion sovereign wealth fund, okay? So we're all focused on growing the sport. And when we think about expansion today, it's China. The CEO of One Championship, Victor Cui, moved his entire family to China. He did an incredible job in Singapore. He's doing the same thing in Shanghai, in Beijing, where we have offices. So that's our main focus of expansion. So
there's no selling?
all we're focused on is expanding the One Championship brand. Don't forget, I've mentioned this before on this fantastic show, 56% of the world's population lives in Asia. Every economy there is blowing up. I mean, China is the second largest GDP in the world. The consumer class there is insane. I think it's like 4 Americas. So I try to explain people, it's not just that these consumers can buy a car, for example. They could buy a car and 3 pairs of jeans and an iPhone and a PlayStation. So those are our fans in the 18 to 34 demographic. They want world-class entertainment. We're bringing it for the first time. Don't forget, we're the first international promotion to ever go to mainland China. Our competitors are still trying to break in. We've put on world-class shows, and we're going to be announcing a huge fight in Shanghai in May very soon. So that's going to be massive as well.
Okay, all right.
The last time I fight in Shanghai, right? The
Yeah.
one time in China, I fight Shanghai.
You fought in Beijing.
Beijing, I fight that.
Yeah.
One time I fight that, the guy gave me $5,000. You know what I mean? After
a fan?
Fight,
Oh, yeah?
Fan. Give me $5,000.
Wow. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You cut me in.
Yeah, very interesting. The guy gave me $5,000. Say, bro, here for you.
Wow.
So what? If my wife died with me, say, why you give that for you? I said, I don't know. I take it.
Your wife saw it?
Yeah. She asked you why he did that. I said, I don't know.
You have to give her half? Here's 2,500.
I'm sorry. You marry, you have to get half. Half. Doesn't matter what you take.
Well, at least it wasn't all of it, right?
But my money is money. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
You should have told her, I can't believe he gave me $4,000.
I don't believe he gave me 1,000.
That's a cool story.
Yeah,
$5,000. $5,000 or yen? Or what do they use there? Sorry.
No, they do RMB, but
No,
it's
he
probably
gave me
USD.
Okay, RMB is the name of the currency?
Yeah, it's the Chinese yuan, they call it.
What's GDP, by the way?
The gross domestic product.
Oh,
so it's the second largest economy in the world, China.
Economics in a long time. GDP, I remember GDP something else in Brazil. Garota de programa. All right, let's talk to. All right, we're doing a commercial. One more commercial. You're listening to MMA Junkie Radio on Sirius XM, Rush 93. And when we come back, we'll finish up with some calls, and we'll finish up talking to our friends Loren Mack, the VP of PR and Communications, and Bibiano Fernandes, their bantamweight world champion. Stay close.
that?
They are the Wright brothers of mixed martial arts. They are Gorgeous George and Goes. And this is MMA Junkie Radio.
All right, that's Goes. I'm George. This is Bibiano Fernandes, the one championship bantamweight champion. Sorry. Yeah, one championship bantamweight champion. And Loren Mack, the VP. He got a promotion. Got to give our boy some props there. The VP of PR and Communications. Let's do 2 more calls here. They're calling on the international hotlines. Ben in New Zealand. What's up, Ben? How you been?
I've been sweet, Gigi. I'm always sweet when I get to get up on these Saturday mornings and call you guys.
That's right. They're like 3 days ahead. Is it Saturday or Monday?
It's Tuesday, but it's 3 weeks from where you guys are.
No, don't be silly, Ben. It's not that far ahead. Go ahead. What you got, man?
Lauren, please say some nice things about our boy Ev E.T. Ting, who has a nice 4-fight win streak and 7-1 overall record with you guys at 1FC. And Bibiano, can you please tell us what it was like at your the first gym and why you first started training martial arts? And I'll take this off the air because this call is costing me at least $3,000.
Sorry, Ben. All right.
You see, I feel really obligated, man. You put me in the corner to make some huge announcement. First and foremost,
What an incredible striker, huh?
In New Zealand,
Yeah.
check out One Championship on Duke. We're live, but Eve Ting will definitely be fighting for a title. So,
Nice.
and I'm going to announce that next week. So, your boy has deserved. He's awesome fighter. He gives 100%, and One Championship recognized that, and they're going to live up to the word and give him a title shot. You're the first to hear it. So,
thank you.
Yep.
And Bibiano, you remember the
Why I choose do mixed martial art? The question, right? The
Yeah.
pass. Okay, the pass. Why I choose make training mixed martial art is I don't have a choice. I have to do it. I want to keep improving my life. And born in Brazil, Manaus, Amazonas, and my mother passed away at 7, and a lot of story ago in my life. And one day I helped my friend his house, cleans the house, he showed Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I see Royce Grace fight at the hand. So that the time something clicked me, and I see the small guy fight another guy. But I only see that, but I don't understand the mixed martial art, their mentality, they understand what the sport is, can help me, can change my life, you know what I mean? Because I don't have a lot of things, like what I say a lot of things is life, like the way I think is not right, you know what I mean? Like the way I say respect people, understand, you know what I mean? And folks, and have the mindset for say I can do it, I can keep it move for, and that mixed martial art teach me that way. And I know I can do better with myself. If I can do better with myself, I can help my family. And always I keep it move for. And until now, I still do mixed martial art. And in the past, I do jiu-jitsu. In the beginning for the gym, and one lady paid for me to train jiu-jitsu there. And but she
like a neighbor or an
yeah,
aunt
you know,
friend?
my neighbors, friends there, and she
paid
have the
for you?
child. Yeah,
Wow, that was
because she have the
nice.
son, and they have the money, but I don't have the money that time. You know what I mean? And she paid for me to train jiu-jitsu, and I did jiu-jitsu there. But I don't have the money anymore, and I go for my coach. I said, my coach, listen to me, I don't have the money to keep going train anymore. And he told me, Bibiano, listen to me, that's what I want for you. You can train for free in the gym. You can train here. The only thing I want for you, you clean the gym. Every day everybody leave, you close the gym, you bring the kid downstairs, and that's it. That's what I want for you. Every time everybody finish training, for 2 years, I keep doing that.
Wow.
But because I have the mentality, I know this is my time, I have to do this, the opportunity I have. But I have the vision far away. Always I see far away for here. Always I see something far away. And I can see the light in the mixed martial art. I can see the way it changed me. I can see when people speak, oh, what do you think of mixed martial art for you? You respect. Understand yourself, understand your mind, and that's the choice I make mixed martial art. And until now, when I compete, when I go fight, when I look at the guy there, maybe he think it's the best, maybe but he missed something. And when I always I see somebody I compete, that's the time I challenge myself. And the time they fight, but for compete, my mind is very strong. For be athlete, for fight, and that the thing is mixed martial art teach me. live better in my life, respect my friends, respect wherever I go. I go Vegas, I respect the people, you know what I mean? Like the discipline and the mixed martial art teach me. That the way change me, and that way I try to keep going mixed martial art because I see the light there.
Very cool.
Let me just give you one example of that. So
let me ask you a question. Can we hang on to you guys for an extra 10 minutes?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. All right. We have to do a sports update.
Got it.
And another commercial. Just got to pay the bills. And we also have Mohammed from the UK, another international caller. He wants to speak to us as well. So let's do that. Let's exit this first hour. This is Bibiano Fernandes, the one championship bantamweight champion, and Loren Mack, their VP of PR and communications. They're going to stick around a few minutes. Also, I forgot to mention early in the show that Michael Johnson will be here, the UFC lightweight. He'll be here in the second hour, and he'll be hanging with us, co-hosting. So it's going to be a fun show. Got 1 hour to go here on the MMA Junkie Radio Show. Stay close.
The nighttime turning night into daytime if you see
Each letter. You go there? You can hear it?
Yeah.
Listening to the MMAjunkie Radio Show. It's the second hour. Check out this little social experiment. We have Kendra just walked in, right? Listener from Humboldt. She goes to the fridge, got a water, and then I saw her communicate with you. She said something.
Yeah.
You don't know what the hell she said, right?
No, and I'm not very good at that game.
Right. I saw you kind of like go like this.
This has been the furthest I've ever been to knowing what that person said. Because
Right.
to me,
Because I could tell you we're going to take off the headphones and say, what did you say? Right?
Yeah.
And now get this. So I watched all that. So then I told Kendra, I made shit up too. I went like this. I went, right? And then she looked at me and then I go, like that. You know what she did? She goes, oh. Like she understood me. Like she understood me. And I made all that up. None of it made sense, but it was a funny little experiment for me.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm not very good at ever playing that game. Are you?
No. Well, you try and do it to me, and I don't know. Yeah. We're not good charades players is what we're trying to say. But, yeah. It's funny. I like
like
messing
a
around.
couple, like
Right, that's easy.
Yeah.
You
Like
want to
that.
eat? Yeah, okay. Later or yeah.
Or this? What does this mean?
He's crazy?
Yeah.
Él está loco. Bibiano, can you share? Oh, no. Let's take care of this call because it's overseas. Muhammad in the UK. The 1FC guys. Sorry, you're no longer 1FC. One Championship guys are sticking around a few more minutes. So let's talk to Muhammad in the UK. What's up, Muhammad?
Nothing much. I'm just excited about Khabib thing. So I've got two things to talk about, really.
Okay.
So first off, with this Khabib thing happening and this not being the first time Johnny Hendricks had the same thing happen to him, and as we talked about in Back to the Topic of my podcast, is it not time to have more weight classes than what we have right now? Would it not be better for the fighter's health to have more weight classes?
Yes, I'm a big proponent of removing 170 and inserting 165 and 175. That way they're 10 pounds apart from each other. And I think in no way does that resemble boxing, because boxing starts at 3 pounds apart when it's down in the 105s and the 108s. And only until you start to get to the higher weight classes do you even get a sniff of 10 pounds. Like, I'll give you an example. Middleweight is 160. Super middleweight's 168. You know what I mean? So it's not till 175 is light heavyweight, and then you get cruiserweight at 190. So just then do you start to surpass the weight classes in mixed martial arts. So it's not boxing. Boxing's 3 pounds, 5 pounds, and it'd be one more title for him, because by taking out 70 and adding 2, you're only really adding 1. And those are the two divisions that happen to be the most popular, in the UFC, probably the world. 55, 65, 70, there's a lot of fighters. I know the UFC has at least 155ers and 70 guys. So those are the most stacked divisions. That tells you something right there.
I just feel like I think it'll help, but I think fighters will always try and find an edge.
Right.
So whatever this limit is, they'll push it to there, and if you create a new one, they'll push that one as well. I think it's just education. Yeah. If you ever hear a doctor speak about what's actually happening to your body,
you're punishing your organs, man.
I don't see very many fighters going, I think I'll still play that game.
You're punishing your organs.
I think a lot of them don't know what's going on.
Why do they do that? Why do the fighters, when they learn about it, say that? Because they realize, I'm not getting an edge. See, I thought when I was lowering, right, because it used to be where you had to put on weight, back in the day, right? You had to put on weight. So now they're thinking they're going to cut weight. And somehow that got into our mainstream where, that's going to give you an advantage. But in actuality, it doesn't. And most fighters will tell you, for example, in our system, where it's completely not allowed, they perform so much better. So much better. So
I always talk about a long trip that you're going to make, right? All the fluid that comes out of your brain, you don't have as much protection. Can you imagine driving really far and they tell you, hey, instead of it being 4 hours, it's going to be 2.5, but you have no airbags and your car is really shitty. So if you get in a car crash, you're toast.
Right.
It's kind of like the same thing, man.
Mohammed?
That's perfect, yeah. What do you think's going to happen with Tony Ferguson now? It's just unfair for him. It's not really his fault what happened to Khabib, neither is Khabib's fault. What's going to happen to Tony?
I think Tony will get paid, and he'll just get reshuffled to another event. I don't know if it'll be versus Khabib or if Conor is available. I guess it'll be Conor sometime. It's basically his shot at this point. But you know what? Every time I try and guess, I'm wrong. The UFC will come up with something crazy like GSP versus Tony Ferguson or something, and I don't know. So we'll just have to wait that one out.
It just doesn't sound right booking it 4th time as well. 3 times happened, they booked it, and something goes wrong. Just a cursed fight. Could it just be that this fight's not meant to be?
It could be, man. It could be.
It's too good to be true, this fight.
Yeah. Thanks for the call, brother. Appreciate you. All right, so we got to wrap things up, but I want to ask you something I ask all of our in-studio guests. Can you share a good street fight story?
Street fight?
Yeah.
Street fight.
From the mean streets of Manaus. Or in Canada. Do you get down in Canada? No? Okay.
Canada, no. Never Canada. In Brazil, like, I'm always help my friends, right?
Yeah.
Always die my friends. One time, everybody died in Brazil.
Well, this was in Manaus?
In Manaus,
What happened?
What happened, I have some guy tried bully my brother, something like that.
Was it school or a club or where?
In the street.
In the street.
In the street.
You and your brother just walking in the streets?
No, where did the guy bully my brother? But they have 3 guys,
Okay.
right? Have 3 guys, and my brother and me. And okay, I call my cousins. Okay, let's go there, see what happened. But I'm kid, like maybe I'm 10-year-old, you know what I mean? And I go there, and my brother's supposed to go fight that guy here. You know what I mean? My brother supposed to fight that guy because that guy bullied my brother.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I said, no, I don't go there. I don't talk. So I go there, everybody begin to fight in the street. My brother fight, another guy fight. You know what I mean? That's the way I did. In Brazil is something. I talk about this yesterday for some guy, and I say, in Brazil, if you're born in Brazil, I'm sorry, you have to fight.
Muita briga.
Muita, you know what I mean? It's about education, you know what I mean? In Canada, you don't see a lot that, but in Brazil,
Just at the hockey games.
It's like the hockey game, but in Brazil, you have to do it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do it, but they say, okay, you know what I mean? But later, everybody friends. Today, the guy is my friend, you know what I mean? And they say, hey, Bibiano, I hope I help you in the past. Train with him in the past, you know what I mean? But that's the time I in Brazil, I fight there in the street.
So the bully, did he get his ass kicked?
The guy, oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Did you kick the bully's ass?
I'm shy, right? Like he just fight good, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have the talent to do that.
Were you a bully when you were younger?
I'm bully now.
When you were little, you weren't
I don't
bullied?
like people bully people. I don't ever like it when you like always I hold my space and so some guy did something for me, always I try to take care of you. I try help, you know what I mean? I don't try let the people do something not bad for you. Same with today. People ask me, okay, what do you think about to go Rio de Janeiro? I say, okay, you want to go Rio de Janeiro? Go Rio de Janeiro. But don't go for that direction. Go that direction over here. Because if you go that direction here, you go see a lot of things you don't want to see. Stay over here is better. Protect you better. You know what I mean? I always think about protect.
Let me ask you one last question here.
Yes.
I'm going to come up with a 4-man tournament, okay?
4-man tournament.
And I'm just going to use alphabetical order so you don't think that I'm choosing it. So we have Fernandes. I'm just going to write Fur. Garbrandt. Dantas. And Moraes. So using alphabetical, it's you versus Dantas, Garbrandt versus Moraes. Who wins between you versus Dantas? I know it's your Brazilian friend, but you got to pick a winner. You got him?
Pick a winner. I go pick Dantas.
Come on. Really? You pick Dantas?
You know the thing is, I go say, for Bibiano, I go say Bibiano, but...
And then MMAjunkie's going to write, Bibiano says he kicks Dantas ass. All right, so we'll just put Fernandes. Who wins the Garbrandt-Moraes fight?
That's going to be a very good fight, you know what I mean? I think Moraes is more complete.
Moraes?
Yeah, I think it's more complete.
Because this is the only division, weight class, where we could do a tournament like this, where everyone's well-respected.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because
I think Moraes had himself winning the whole tournament when we asked him that question.
You know what I mean?
So now who wins the Fernandes-Moraes tournament final?
That's going to be a very good fight.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's going to be a very good fight.
And who wins it?
I have to say?
Yeah.
Come on, really.
Fernandez. No, I like to have fun with that one. How you doing? All right. Hey, listen, guys. Thanks very much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Good luck with everything you guys got going on over there, man.
Thank you, brother.
You know, you guys are expanding, and I watched the videos and the pics, and it does look like there's pageantry and elegance, and I mean, it really is quite a show you guys put on out there.
Thank you, man. I appreciate everything you guys do. You're always looking out, and I appreciate that always. Thank you.
Very quick one here before I finish that. You talk about the tournament, right?
Yeah. Did you change your mind? Is there any?
No. I'm okay with that. I mean, mixed martial art. You know what I mean? What does that mean is I have a lot of respect for my opponent. You know what I mean? That's mixed martial art. I don't play that big amount. That's not Bibiano. You know what I mean? But one thing I do the day for the fight, I always bring my best, and always I will give good fight. If you want to fight, if you know my there, I promise always my mic will be there.
There you go. All right. There you go. Loren Mack and Bibiano Fernandes. Give them a follow on Twitter at Loren1FC. You got to change that, man.
I know, soon.
Right?
Soon.
Yeah, at Loren1FC for Loren, and Bibiano's. I have it right here. Sorry, my computer froze. Bibiano's Twitter handle is at Bibiano_135. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to slide in Michael Johnson here, the Menace, UFC lightweight. We'll talk to him about what's next for him. You're listening to MMA Junkie Radio on Sirius XM Rush 93. Mhm.
Yeah, I took them home, and this is like my blue notes that I had since I was
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey, idiot. Yeah, you.
Tails
Can
wagging.
you please tap that rather large fellow on the shoulder and tell him it's time for more MMA Junkie Radio with Gorgeous George and Goes? Thank you.
All right, we're back. I want to welcome Michael Johnson to the program. He's a UFC lightweight. You know the deal. He's on this show quite often. Follow him on Twitter at @FollowTheMenace. What's up, Michael? How you doing?
Sorry about that. I was trying to get that gum out of my mouth. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on. Like always, I gotta visit you guys every time I come out here.
You're here for Rashad, right?
Yeah, Rashad and our new guy Andre, teammate. He just got on. He got the late call.
Am I supposed to say, is he a new Black Zillion? Does that still exist, or is he just a new Michael Johnson teammate? How do we address this?
That's a funny question. He's not a new Black Zillion because that name doesn't exist to us anymore. I mean, we're not affiliated with that name anymore. I guess it's still around, but I'm not gonna get into detail. I just kind of do my own thing. We're all together. We're training. The guys that count, are there doing their work, and everybody's together.
You guys have a name?
Not official, but we don't need any. We don't need an official.
Or what?
Name. Yeah, see, you
right,
see
we'll
what I mean?
No more Black Zillion questions. All right.
You see, you did that subconscious. Grab the bat. You getting too personal. No, I'm
so
joking.
is there a new name for the new team? Or?
No, not any. We're just training up at Combat Club up in Lantana. We're just the core guys are trying to stick together and still do our own thing. So we're kind of trying to stay out of.
How far is that from where you used to be? Is it fairly close?
10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 10, 15 minutes. So, yeah, we're all together. We're all still doing our thing. You'll still see us all competing and winning. And
so the Black Zillions exist, but that's not your team, right?
That's not my team.
Glenn kept a few guys, or a few guys stayed with Glenn?
he's got his group of guys, and we all keep it cordial. It's not like we all hate each other or anything like that. It's nothing like that. It's just some guys have their differences, and that was it.
So let me just finish things out. Jason's with you, so I imagine he's with the new team. Rashad's with the new team.
Well, technically, it's not really a new team.
Or they're training at the new gym.
I got to take this.
Oh, shit. Yeah, go take that.
Do you mind if I take this?
Not at all.
Go for it.
Hello? Hey, what's up?
So how you doing?
Pretty good, and you?
Yeah, Michael just got a very important call.
Let me eavesdrop here.
So, we got to keep talking, otherwise the thing will...
Yeah, just kind of want to...
Yeah, this is super... You guys do have a couple of calls.
Nah.
Nah, you just want to listen?
Yeah, I kind of want to see what's check your thing. I sent you a message. Why are you revving an engine? You could just talk.
Yeah, I guess we could talk.
It sounds like he's having problems with his engine.
So, let me update you guys on what's happening here. Khabib Nurmagomedov is not fighting. He's not fighting.
Correct.
Tony Ferguson's without an opponent. The gentleman that's sitting to my right has fought Tony Ferguson before. He's beaten Tony Ferguson. He's a lightweight who is willing, apparently, to fill in for Khabib Nurmagomedov. But let's see here. Wow. All right, let's get this. So, can we talk about that or no?
I mean, I don't care. He didn't say no. I mean,
we'll put the Black Zillion talk to the side.
Yeah, we'll put that.
So now let's talk about Khabib Nurmagomedov's not fighting on Saturday. Tony Ferguson, a gentleman you've beaten before. He's 12-1 in the UFC. You're his only loss. Yeah, you're the only guy who's beaten him. And I mean, would you step in?
Of course, absolutely. I'm here. I'm a fighter at heart. You guys know me. I'll take a fight anytime, anywhere, and I'm the prime example of a guy that says, whatever it is, step up and I'll fight. And this is a perfect opportunity.
Okay.
Like chances like this make stories. This is what makes a fighter great. Hey, this guy was out here relaxing, watching a teammate and a good friend fight, and an opportunity arose, and of course he's going to take it. Why would I let this pass me up?
How do you play your cards? What do you get down to?
Like weight-wise?
Weight-wise, yeah.
Weight-wise?
What are you walking around at first?
I'm probably about 170, probably around there. So I can cut weight. I'm a wrestler. I know how to cut weight. I know how to make it easy. I can get down to probably like 160, 165. Is
that why you spit out that gum and didn't finish out that water?
Yeah, those calories. Look at that. I'm going to have a call.
And so you just took a call right now. Can you share who that was?
Yeah, that was the boss man. Dana,
we're
I mean, we're trying to figure it out.
Did he send his regards?
Of course.
Say
No,
hi to George and Goes?
I don't think he knows I'm on here yet.
Okay. And so what do you say for real?
He just asked me if I can make weight and, if we could get something going on. So we'll see.
What does that
So
mean?
we'll see.
Talk numbers, or you're already under a contract, right?
Yeah, I'm already in contract, so we're not talking any numbers right now. But we got to make sure we can make the fight happen first. If I'm cleared to fight, I think a medical thing might be an issue, but
Right.
that's
A good issue, so an obstacle you can clear, or is there going to be a holdup?
it should be cleared. I mean, I fought in November.
Right.
It's a new year, but I'm clean. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm healthy. I'm ready to fight, ready to win, ready to compete, ready to give this guy his rematch.
That's what I was going to say is, in this scenario, you feel like you're hooking him up, right?
I'm hooking you up.
Kind of doing him a favor.
You're doing him a
almost,
favor.
I'm letting him fight. I'm giving him a chance to fight. He didn't do all that hard work for nothing. He wants this win. I mean, not this win. He wants to fight me. He knows that. I'm his only loss in the UFC. He wants this fight bad. So I don't think he's going to pass up an opportunity. He's looking at this like, hey, this guy probably hasn't been training. He's been doing this, been doing that. But like I said, man, I'm a fighter. I'm here to fight.
How's it work with the commissions? You fought Poirier in Texas, and you fought Nurmagomedov in New York. Your license, it works at all these states once you renew it every year?
I think it's
some states
6
particular?
months. Yeah, I think it's 6 months. Your blood work is good, but I think they do kind of feed off of each commission. If I'm good in this commission, I think another state commission will allow it or something like that. So.
Right.
But the new year is an issue that we're kind of having.
Will you ask for more money, or how are you going to play this hand of poker?
I would have to. I mean, it would have to make sense for both of us to do it. It would have to make sense for me to do it. Of course, I want this fight. It's a big fight, but financially, it would have to be good for me as well. So, I think we would come to an agreement. We've never had any issues or any problems before. We got a good relationship. We're good. So.
Were you told, or do you anticipate this being a situation where the interim title is still there? Is it one of those where maybe Tony can get it, but you can't? 5 rounds versus 3? What kind of things get talked about?
I don't give 2 shits about an interim title. Excuse my language. It's a fake title.
Yeah.
Regardless, it is. I mean, you're not the champ if you're the interim title. You know what? Like, you're the guy in second place or something. You're not the real champ. So the interim belt.
But I will
really
say
mean
this,
anything.
Michael. I will say this. I understand your feelings, but if you're the interim champ, and there's an actual champ out there, I as ridiculous as sometimes the matchups can be thrown our way, you just can't book the champion against anyone other than the interim at that point, right? You force their hand.
Of course, yeah.
So that would be the very lucrative.
But at the
red
same
panty
time,
fight
But
too.
the belt would go in the closet for you. It's not nothing you would ever hang up or anything, right?
I mean, I would.
So that stuff's
Probably
kind
in
of
the
important. If you
closet,
can get to
yeah. I give it
155
back.
and fight well, and now you're the interim champion. If Conor fights again at the lightweight division, it's got to be. You can't be anyone else.
Yeah,
it would be the dumbest thing ever if it wasn't, right?
Yeah.
It would have to be. That's if these fights happen. If this fight happens, I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna get the win.
Who's your new manager now? Then, if you're no longer Blackzilian and that was Glenn, do you have a new manager? Or no?
I'm working with a few different people. Me and Dave Martin have been doing some things together. So I'm just kind of bouncing off a thing, and more importantly, I'm just trying to build a team around me outside of my fighting team. A good manager team. Not saying my prior manager wasn't good or anything. We just didn't see eye to eye on a few things. So it's just like business. You move on and you learn and you just continue to grow.
Should you get another call, and the fight's on, you agree? What do you do from here? Like, what's the first thing you start to do?
I go run.
Yeah.
Yeah. I go get some sweats and I start cutting this weight off. I get with my coaches. I start hitting mitts, game planning, and getting ready for battle.
I respect that you're wrestling. You've done this before, but with the sweats and everything, how much can you really do between now and 4, which is less than 5 hours away?
Well, if they call me in the next few minutes, I mean, it depends. It really depends. This is something that I would really want. I would be extremely dedicated and motivated to make that weight and get it off. So 5 hours, it would be nothing. But wherever weight that we agreed on, that would make it reasonable. It would make me still healthy and not kill myself to go in. That's what I'll do.
Are you hoping he calls back and says it's on?
I'm hoping he calls back.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. I'm keeping my fingers crossed,
No,
my
and
toes
here's
crossed.
why I
got
asked,
the
because
goosebumps. Look, I got the chills.
You
Man.
do.
I'm waiting.
I'm just wondering if he could say, hey, look, not today, but next month, it's you and Ferguson. Like, would you prefer that, or do you just want to get down right now and let's do it?
I want to get down right now, but if he says next month, then of course next month. But at the same time, I want to get down right now. I'm in Vegas. Why waste? Why waste any time? He's ready to fight. Everybody knows he's ready to fight. He's been ready to fight. So.
When you go through a whole camp, when you fight, you're, let's just call it, minus the little nicks and knacks, the injuries, you're 100% Michael Johnson. How good would you be tomorrow night?
I would be
Are you
phenomenal
80%,
tomorrow night.
85, 90?
I'm always 110%, baby. Always, always. In a fight, I'm ready to go, man. My mind's ready. I'm ready. So there's no question about it.
I'm in for this.
What
man.
did he say? Like, give me 10 minutes, or what was the last?
He said,
how'd you guys end it?
He said, "Let me call you back." He said he's gonna figure some things out.
Wow.
We'll see. Like I said, we're trying to push it. It sounds like Tony's interested in it. Like I said, I mean, Tony's a competitor. He's a fighter. I have tremendous respect for Tony. I like him as a person, as a fighter. With that being said, he's a fighter at heart, so he's not gonna pass up a fight. If it can happen, he's gonna take it.
Mm-hmm. This is nuts.
Yeah.
And didn't he say something in the interview that said he knocked me down? He's crazy. He got his arm broke. What are you talking about?
This is nuts.
I put him out for a year. Right?
I love his attitude, though, man.
on.
That's a fighter's heart right there.
It is, man. This is crazy. He
happens,
just comes
it happens.
to watch. Andre's the other gentleman's name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Andre and Rashad. And next thing you know, this thing happens where Khabib's not going to fight. Do we have an actual diagnosis or what?
I don't know if it's official, but I've heard
Kidney
some stuff.
failure? Yeah, it's usually what happens.
He
God
cuts a lot
damn.
of weight, man. I hope all the best for recovery for him and quick recovery, man, because he's a good guy. But funny
And
story
that's,
too.
That's huge of you to say. You guys just did battle. So.
Yeah, of course. Funny story. I fought Clay French on something like this, the same kind of scenario. I went down to the Lake of Ozarks to watch a buddy of mine fight Michael Chandler, and my buddy Kyle Swallow. He lost to him, and they needed somebody to step in with the main event, like right then and there. Because their main event flopped out. So I said, of course, I'll step in and fight him. You guys just got to pay me this type of money. And I went out there and I armbarred him in the first round. Matt Hughes was there. He was super pissed about it. Said, this fucking dude comes in and beats my guy. Yeah, this and that. So now this scenario, I'm primed for these last-minute fights. Throw me on.
Yeah. And who would coach you?
My coaches. Henry's
they're
out
in
here.
town?
Yeah, everybody's out here.
Everybody's out
It's
here.
perfect. Everybody's out here. Henry's out here. Greg's out here. Jason Jackson's out here. Rashad's out here. Tyrone Spong's out here. We got the whole team. Kamaru Usman's out here. So
I'm just trying to think.
It's
Mouthpiece
here.
and
We're
cup, you
ready.
didn't trouble with
Mouthpiece.
that.
I got my mouthpiece. Of course, I'm training here. I got my mouthpiece.
Oh, you got it.
I got my gloves. I'm ready.
If you didn't,
all I
which of your
need is a
teammates
cup.
would you
All I
use?
need is a cup.
If you didn't, we couldn't find you one in town.
I got your cup.
Who?
I want to be a part
Right
of this.
there. Reebok's got my cup. Come on now.
No, let me ask you this nasty question. If you realized you didn't bring your mouthpiece, which one of your teammates is the cleanest?
None of them.
There's none in
Dirty,
town.
but
There's
none of
none
them.
in town. We went to all the sporting goods, and they're all out of mouthpieces. So you got to use Rashad,
I'm fighting without one.
Andre, Jason.
I'm
if he's
fighting.
here,
I'm fighting
whoever.
without one.
No, you're not. You have to pick
I'm
one.
fighting without one. I gotta pick one.
Yeah.
Gotta pick one.
Some tissue, yeah, some toilet tissue.
Toilet
I
tissue.
don't know, man.
You might as well just say his name. He's here, right?
Nah, I would say Usman's because he's a germaphobe.
Usman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a real clean little germaphobe.
He's in town too?
Yeah, he's in town.
That'd be right. You know how I am. That'd be rough.
You
I
would
think
decline
He's
the fight?
but he's got messed up
I
grills.
take saran
so-
wrap and just put it around my teeth and go, yeah, there's one in there.
Hot.
That's crazy. So right now, folks, just to update you, Michael Johnson got a call from Dana White. It was a quick chat, and Dana White told him he'd call him back.
We're trying to see what we can do.
Yeah, and Michael's down to take the fight versus Tony Ferguson to fill in for Khabib Nurmagomedov, who will not be fighting on Saturday, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
The weight cut went bad when he had some kidney failure. He was hospitalized, and it was made official about an hour or two ago that he just will not be fighting. So to save the day could be Michael Johnson here.
I've never said this on this show, but Michael, you can turn that ringer on, man. Don't worry about that.
Oh no,
I don't
it's
want you
not,
to miss that call. Because you noticed when it rang earlier, he just happened to see it.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't want to miss
Yeah,
that
I
call.
did
Turn
see
that
it.
ringer up full blast.
You got it.
Why did it say that ball's full, though? How come you don't have it? No, I'm just kidding. It didn't say
that white ball
It
fool.
didn't say that. It says Dana White.
Can't pity the fool.
We all looked
My
at it and
Mr.
went,
T.
whoa, this is really a serious thing here. Because Goes had mentioned it, and I go, it's too late. But I guess if
It's never too late.
For real though,
It's never
do
too
you have
late.
to
It's
go
Friday.
do blood work or no?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I hope I hear something soon. Like I
What
said,
else? What else? Do they check you out any form of a physical, or is just the blood work? That's it.
I would think it's just blood work.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
And then you just pay your commission fee and whatever, and then
They
it's
pay
on.
my commission.
That thing just rang right now.
You know what I like about Michael is he kind of, I don't know if you noticed,
It's not
but
Dana White.
Nah.
Did you notice, George, that he kind
my
of like
boy
looked
Eddie.
at us like,
Eddie
I'm gonna
Alvarez?
take that.
Yeah, like what?
I'm with you guys, so is it cool if I take this because it's kind of an important call? Which you know he didn't have to do. He could have just said shut up and just walked out.
Right.
We would have been cool with it, right?
Right.
He was nice enough to kind of make us feel special.
He did.
Of course.
Yeah.
Always.
All right. Well, we'll just sit here and wait. So back to the Black Zillion talk. You are now part of a new team that does not have a name, and can you just tell me who stayed down there?
Yeah, I don't. You know, it's a kind of touchy subject. I can't really go into full details, but I mean, just check out social media.
Oh, the bat's out. Never
No,
mind.
the bat's out.
So,
Okay,
what'd you
it's
do
so
last
funny
night?
that I don't think.
Were you at the club, or?
I don't even think he's purposely doing that either. He just happens to do that. But no, just like I said, it's not really a new team. You know, we're all together. We're all the same guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we all kind of separated from a situation that wasn't really going all our way, and you know, it's just.
Henry Hooft is with you guys. Is Neil Melanson with you guys?
No, he stayed down there.
He stayed down there.
The Black Zillion's head coach.
Okay, and then didn't you guys have a wrestling coach that everybody was fond of from Iran, or am I thinking of another team?
Yeah, maybe another team. I mean, Anthony's got another wrestling coach that he uses as well.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Has this been stressful for you guys, that whole situation, or was it easy to just bounce and go find a new gym?
I can't speak for anybody else. You know, I can only speak for myself and how I've handled the situation, and you know, it's just been solely about, you know, what's best for Michael Johnson and what he needs to do and who I need to surround myself around, and, you know, that's it. So.
All right, last question, and then I'm done. What was the initial friction? Like, was it Henry and Glenn, and you all followed Henry? Was it Rashad and Glenn, and you all followed? Was it you and Glenn, and everyone followed you? Like, is there a particular person that I guess?
No, there's no particular.
I don't think all of you at the same time just woke up and said, "We're not down with."
Yeah,
this person.
there's no particular person. You know, it was like I said, it was just a situation that turned bad. You know, everybody was just kind of fed up with a certain situation, and that's what it is. So you know, it's not about like, oh, these two guys had a problem and everybody followed and picked sides. Like, no, it's not really like that. You know, I think everybody did what was best for them.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever that seems to be, then that's what it is.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial. When we come back, we'll talk to Jason Jackson, also a member of the former Black Zillions, but now part of the new group that is training on their own, Rashad Evans.
I got goosebumps, too.
What's that?
Like, I kind of want him to, like, do burpees or something while he's in there. So that
I'm ready. I haven't even stopped moving. I'm ready.
All right, you're listening to MMA Junkie Radio on Sirius XM, Rush 93. Stay close.
On their backs.
Z. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. You told me that code would get rid of them. Yeah, well, they're still here. Okay, but now they know I tried to kill them. Hold on, Mom. Here are George and Goes.
Want to welcome to the show Jason Jackson. Here accompanying Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson's not big leaguing us. He's actually trying to slide into that co-main event slot on tomorrow night's UFC 209. Welcome, Jason. How you doing?
How you doing? Thanks for having me.
All right, man. Thanks for stopping by. Can you believe the stuff going on with my man over here?
Yeah,
He's just coming to enjoy fights, hang out. Oh, here we go.
That's that call.
I can't take this anxiety.
That's that call, yeah.
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 But
Look at him.
well, Mike, he's a survivor.
That was Dana that called him, right?
He's a survivor.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what situation you put him in, he's gonna survive.
You know, like, listen, all you guys are awesome athletes, and respect you all for what you do. So it seems silly to think, but that's Tony Ferguson in a full camp. And I don't know if Michael's been in any form of a camp, and yet he's still willing to just say, fuck it, throw me in there, man. That's nuts. Like, I wouldn't want to fight Tony Ferguson 30 years after he retires. Because the skills you guys acquire, you guys are lethal weapons. And he's going to take them on at his apex. That's amazing. So hopefully he does negotiate a good deal if he pulls this off. But that's crazy, the cojones and heart you guys have.
I think, being just a fighter is just... It's like a sparring session.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to show up one day in sparring and be like, oh, I'm not ready.
Yeah.
You're going to go in there and do what you normally
true.
do.
Yeah.
So that's what it's like for him, just going there to take a fight. And when opportunity come knocking, you can't say no.
Right.
'Cause you never know when it's going to come back again and say, hey, I'm here for you.
That's one of the good things about Henry and the intensity of his practices, right? I mean, you guys go hard over there.
People normally says that we go hard, but I don't really go too hard.
Really?
No.
Huh.
We're just that good. It look hard. That's just I always say.
Right.
So ain't no such thing as going hard. We're just that good.
that people consider we're going hard every single time.
All right. Well, he's
Is that
back.
a sparring question?
Was that your boy? Was that Dana
No,
White?
that was Dave.
Dave, okay. Can you
We're
update
working.
us,
We're
or-
working.
You're
We're
working.
working.
You're working. All right.
We're working.
No announcement.
You
just
know
yet.
you'll be the first to know because we're all right here.
Are
We're
people
working.
jocking you?
No, I haven't even looked yet.
Really?
Some people are saying no, but the true fans are everybody's respecting the fact that I'm here and ready to fight. One of the best in the division.
Goes is trying to find you a scale right now.
check that
Have you thought about what we said though, in terms of, what your criteria is going to be, whether it's for an interim title or 5 rounds? You want 3? Well, see,
No,
that's
yeah.
the downplay.
3 rounds, 5 rounds doesn't matter.
Mhm.
It's a fight. Who says it's gonna go 5 rounds anyway? Who says it's gonna go 3 rounds? Like, listen, like you guys know, I'm out here. I came out here to support, a friend and a teammate. So, if this fight happens, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna just swing. I'm gonna get it going. I gotta fight. Whatever happens, happens.
You got to support your teammate and support the money. The
Yeah.
money come calling you gotta go get it.
Oh man! All right. Hey Jason, one thing we like to ask our in-studio guests is, can you share a good street fight story? You got one for us?
Street fight story?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could share one when my first street fight in America.
How old were you?
Came here when I was 12.
Okay.
And I really didn't know how fashion was in school. So, coming here from Jamaica, the other kids will pick on you if you wear.
Were you rocking green and yellow or something? Okay.
I was just looking like a boat. That's what they considered that. So, I felt like I was fresh because, my stepmom just, bought me some fresh outfit. She spent her hard-working dollars.
Right.
And this guy just kept on pressuring me like, hey, you a boat, and laughing, making joke. And I didn't take that kindly. So, I didn't know how to fight when I first came to the state. The only thing I knew about was just either using a weapon or some type of object.
Right.
But that day, I was with my cousin, and my cousin was a 100% full-time instigator.
Oh wow.
And that was his like really good friend. Like I'm talking about his homeboy that he chill with every day.
And that guy called you a boat.
That guy was picking on me.
Oh.
So
did your cousin step up or did you step up?
Oh no, he stepped up right in my ears and said, "Oh." Then he ran over there and said something to the guy. Next thing I knew, the guy coming over me, all angry and stuff. And I'm like, damn, I gotta fight. So, he was pretty bigger than me. And in my head, I'm like, damn, should I cop plea or should I keep walking? But he wouldn't let it go. And I just knew he just came in my face and started tapping my face. And I'm like, I'm not even gonna. I turned around, cheap shot him.
It's the streets, right?
Yeah, but where I fired the first shot, it wasn't to the face. I hit him right in the sternum, like in the solar plex. And then I thought I killed him because he was just foaming frost out the mouth. So and then went home, got in trouble, and then the guy came to my house the next day for a rematch, and I was like, I don't want to fight you.
Damn.
My brother stepped up, and after then I learned how to fight.
Yeah.
Then I was like, man, I'm never gonna back down from another fight.
What did that mean? You could have copped the plea, meaning back out of it?
Yeah, I could have been like, I could have walked away, but
I'm gonna think about that. If somebody wants to jump me, I go, let me cop a plea. Hold on a second. Let me think about this. All right, Michael Johnson, did I just see a thumbs down?
Thumbs. We're still teeter-totting.
Okay.
Still teeter-totting.
Who was that last call?
Still Dave. So we're
Dave?
chugging along.
All right.
Medical.
But you've only talked to Dana one time, right?
I've only talked to Dana once.
We got. I think we're gonna have a scale come your way.
A scale?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, dumb. That might be the defining moment.
Are we okay on commercials? I just want to make sure.
So I got underwear on.
Already.
I ain't no underwear on either.
Let me take.
That's the question you asked.
Let's take a couple quick calls here. We got to make them quick though. Darius from Poland. How you doing, Darius?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good.
Hey, how you doing, MJ? Hopefully you're going to get the chance.
Good. How you doing, man? Thank you. Appreciate the support.
Yes, actually, you know what? I had a pleasure and the pain at the same time to see you. After you fight in Orlando, actually, I had a backstage pass. I was in the locker room. Obviously, I was invisible to you. You were too concentrated, but wow, the whole emotions and all that. It was really painful to see when you came back to the locker room. I'm not even going to go through the details because, as they say, whatever's in the locker room stays in the locker room. But
thank you.
It was really it was very, very deep. See all the pure emotions and all that, and with you in your corner and all that. It was actually kind of interesting experience, so to speak. But it was very sad actually that you lost that fight.
Yeah, well, thank you for the support, man. I appreciate you, noticing that, and you got to see something that very rare that most people don't get to see, and that is the heartbreak, or we put so much into this sport in this life, and like a good friend said, it doesn't really give that much back. So, when you feel like something's taken away from you, it definitely hurts. But we'll bounce back, and we're looking to get another one.
That's the one thing you do, Michael. You bounce back, dude. And when you bounce back, it's a new streak and it's a new wave of momentum. I've always liked that. I always mess this up. Compartmentalize, like fight to fight. There's not much of a carryover.
Yeah.
And that's
absolutely.
huge because a lot of fighters, sometimes it can take like 2 or 3 fights to snap out of a funk, an 18-month funk. And next thing you know, they're like, oh yeah, I stopped worrying about this, the result, or drama or whatever, and it seems like you're able to just put the fight behind and rally and start the new.
Rally and got to start the new one, man. One thing that hurts me the most is seeing that look on my mom's face.
For the call.
And, I come back and take an L, while she's watching. I can't let that happen 2 fights or 3 fights in a row. I gotta make mama proud.
Yeah. All right, want to welcome to the show Cub Swanson, UFC featherweight. What's up, Cub?
Just another day. How you doing?
Thanks for stopping by, man.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. MJ?
Killer
Michael Johnson?
Yep.
Jason Jackson?
How's it going?
Yeah. Cool. All right.
Before.
Have you heard the news? He may step in for Habib.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I was just barely finding out about that the fight was off.
Sucks, huh?
Yeah.
That was going to be a great fight.
Yeah, I had to get up this morning and do a bunch of medicals for my fight, and so I was in La La Land.
With drawing blood and all that?
Yeah, and got my eyes done, so I couldn't read anything. So I just
what do they do to your eyes?
They dilate your pupils so you can get them dilated so they can see if you have any detached retinas. It's a standard thing we all have to do.
Okay. Well, I know the lower half is working because you're going to be a dad. Congrats.
I appreciate that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so Michael Johnson's been talking to Dana while we've been doing the show. So we've been kind of waiting and seeing and see what the deal might be. But do we have a scale or no? Did I see a scale? Oh, no scale. All right, we're going to try.
He looks slim.
See, I'm slim. I'm ready.
Yeah.
He's beaten Ferguson, too. Ferguson only has one loss in the UFC, and it's to Michael Johnson. So
we got some firepower.
Johnson
right
feels
now.
like he's hooking him up by taking the fight.
Give him that chance. Not many people get a rematch.
Yeah, not in the UFC.
Not in the UFC.
You got Artem Lobov, right?
Yeah.
Okay. For a while there, were they trying to do Maia and Masvidal as the main, or were you always the main?
As far as I was told, I was always the main. I mean, I signed a contract for 5-5s. The news broke that might get replaced and as the main event, and so I started making phone calls, just like, hey, I was told 5-5s. I'm training for 5-5s. Do I need to not train for 5-5s?
Right.
And they assured me that wasn't true, that they were working on that fight for a different card. So I don't know if they changed their mind or if that was never the plan. So I don't really know. They just assured me that I was the main event.
Mm-hmm. And congratulations on the award last night. Fight of the Year with you and Doo-Ho Choi.
Mm-hmm.
That was amazing.
Yeah, it was awesome. I've been in the sport a while. Been with the company this month. It's been 10 years that I've been with the company, WC UFC. And so it was my first nomination and first award. So that was pretty cool.
Was he there? I wasn't there. Was he there?
No, he wasn't there. It would have been nice if both of us, were up there.
I always
together,
wonder if the loser walks up and goes, "Yeah, it was fight. I kicked my ass. Thanks for the award." And does he get his own award? Or you both get
I was
an award?
wondering that because it takes two. It was fight.
Right. It was a great fight.
Yeah, I think he deserves a trophy as well.
Mm-hmm. All right. Any word yet, Michael? Just checking in here.
No word. Just
Nothing
checking
yet?
in.
All
Medicals are the
So
only
he'd have
thing
to
we
make
got.
weight in 4 hours. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Or at least come close.
Come close.
He said something about,
Did that
though,
once.
I need to know whether it's 5-5s or 3-3s. Like, how about you? Do you always train for 5, or is there a different type of training camp for 3-3s?
Yeah, there's
what does it
different
mean
type-
less of? Like,
I mean, the only difference
road
for
work or
me is
something, or?
the only difference for me is how many cardio rounds I got to do with my strength and conditioning coach. I mean, other than that, we still spar the same amount, and we still wrestle and jiu-jitsu everything the same amount. So.
Well, if it's just 3-5s, you start the first round off, and then the second and third you try to top the first round pace-wise. And if it's 5-5s,
doesn't the energy meter go down?
Depends on who you are and what weight class you are, but generally you're trying to increase. But at 5-5s, you really have to take into consideration that rounds 4 and 5, you need a little gas in the tank.
Damn, that is nutty. That is nutty stuff. There. Have you done 5-5s yet, Jason?
I had plans, but never last that long.
Okay.
I don't know what it feels like.
You've only done
except for the gym.
Yeah.
I don't know what
But
that's like.
not in a real fight. You haven't had to do the 25 minutes yet?
I haven't, but I had a fight that was supposed to go 5-5.
I can't even skip rope for 25 minutes, and you guys are in there like swinging and kneeing and wrestling. The worst is the wrestling, right? That's the one that makes the energy.
I think
the
once
battery
you're
goes
in
down.
wrestling shape, you're in every shape. It doesn't matter who you are. You could be a striker, just a guy. It doesn't matter. Once you're in wrestling shape, you're ready for anything. You're ready for 10 rounds, whatever it is.
You come from a wrestling background?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
wrestling will take it out of you. I think it's the opposite of the two. Striking is one and wrestling is the other, aerobic and anaerobic, and they're opposites. So you're trying to train your body to be good at both, which is unnatural because your body wants to adjust. And so to do both, that just takes it out of you.
Let's blast through some calls here. They've been waiting for a few minutes. We got Cub Swanson, Jason Jackson, and Michael Johnson in studio. What's up, Zombie Paul from Virginia Beach?
Oh, I wasn't planning to talk to Cub Swanson, but since I am, I just got to say that was the fight of the decade for me. It was so awesome to watch with my wife, and she hadn't seen you fight because she's only watched for the last couple of years and just kind of missed your shows. And I just said, man, this was fight of the decade for me. It wasn't fight of the year. Like, they need to give you a couple more bonuses for that. That's all I got to say. And plus, I do feel this, though. Cub, you were so great, but I feel like you lessened – I'm worried that you lessened the Korean Superboy's career. Like, you might have took a couple of years off of his career.
Thanks a
with
lot,
that
Cub,
beat.
for doing that.
Well, what a jerk I am. Well, I appreciate
Thanks,
that
Paul.
you enjoyed it. I definitely feel like, Duo Choi is going to take some time off, and then I think he's going to come back stronger, which is scary. So I think he'll do big things in the sport still.
Kendra from Humboldt. What's up, Kendra?
Good morning, gentlemen. I actually wanted to say congrats to Cub Swanson. I was there last night seeing you win and take home that trophy. And I wanted to ask, so we know you want to hype up your next fight, call someone out in the cage after you win, but what do you say? How do you prepare to accept an award? And did you have any idea that you might be the one taking it home?
Thank you for the call.
Yeah, I had a good feeling that I was going to win just because of all the support I've had with people about the fight. But I really didn't practice the speech. I just really wanted to speak from the heart, and I did. That's why I got a little choked up. Talking about personal stuff up there always, chokes me up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. All right. So let's go around the horn here. Who do you have in the main event, Woodley or Thompson?
It's crazy. So as I was going back up my room, I met Wonder Boy. And I've been friends with Woodley over social media, met him. And, once I met Wonder Boy, I was like, man, decision is hard because he's such a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still going to bring Woodley.
Yeah?
I'm still going to bring Woodley.
All right, I'll just skip here, right? St. Louis connection. You're going
Of
Woodley?
course, Woodley.
Woodley hit too hard, I felt like.
Woodley?
He hit
way
too
too
hard.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm good, and I'm friends with Wonder Boy, too.
What happened to his mic?
Mike.
There you go.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, Woodley. But you're friends with Wonder Boy. But
I'm friends with both of them, but I think Woodley.
Woodley.
I thought he won the first one.
Man, this is the exact fight that it's hard for me to say because they both could beat each other. It's just about who makes their game plan better.
Mm-hmm.
Who pushes their game plan, because Woodley is explosive and I think can take anybody out. But if he hesitates, because Wonder Boy's style is to make you hesitate and think, I think that's when Woodley's not good.
Mm-hmm.
So it's whoever's style shows up the best.
We got 1 minute left. What's the update, Michael Johnson?
We're waiting on Tony.
Tony,
where you at? Let's get that acceptance. Just say yes.
Your medical's cleared, or is that
We're
still?
We're good. We're ready to go. Waiting on Tony.
God damn! Why is this show gotta end?
Waiting on Tony.
How long do you think it'll take?
I don't know.
Because I can stick around.
You got Tony's number?
Can you stick around?
We'll call Tony right now.
Can you stick around 5 minutes?
Yeah, I can stick around.
Can you stick around 5 minutes?
Yeah.
You good?
We call Tony
we're gonna do a 5 minute overtime just to see if Dana White calls Michael Johnson and he can accept the fight here on the MMA Junkie Radio Show. But I do want to thank all of our guests throughout the week. We've had a fun week here at MMA Junkie Radio as we've been running into UFC 209. Chase Coburn, Ricardo Lamas, Ensign Inoue, Jenny Andrade. Congratulations to Jenny Andrade for Ring Card Girl of the Year. John Morgan, Dan Tom, Amanda Cooper, Mersad Bektik, Jade Bryce, Michael Chandler, Lando Veneta, Megan Anderson, Darren Elkins, Loren Mack, Bibiano Fernandes, and, of course, these three gentlemen. We'll be right back in about 15 seconds for overtime.
I'm gonna keep on the run, gonna have me some fun. It cost me my very last dime. If I wind up broke, well, I'll always.
You guys are clear for overtime.
All right, we're back on. So you're of the opinion that Tony Ferguson will say yes?
I mean, I think he's
because it's a payday,
yes.
And of course, it's just wanting to fight, right?
Regardless of a payday, I think he's gonna get paid regardless. I think it's more him putting all this time in, wanting to fight. Not to mention, I beat him. Not to mention, I beat him. So why wouldn't he?
Mm-hmm.
It just makes for a great story. Like I said, I'm coming in here to win. I'm not playing the games like I said. We're all fighters. Cub can attest to this. Jason can attest to this. Man, if a chance like this arises and you're in a position to take it, you got to take it.
Would you take it, even though you're 45?
He's looking good for it too.
You take Ferguson?
I can make 55.
Well, yeah.
See, look at the chills.
Wow.
It's not even cold in here.
You
it's
take
hot.
it?
No.
You wouldn't take it?
Why
what?
not? Because I'm only 170 of muscles. I can't go down to 55.
Well, what they catch fight?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we're
I
catching
could get
at
in an hour if
160.
it come down to it.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely, I don't know about cutting weight.
If they make the fight, who do you got, Johnson or Ferguson? I'm just kidding. Hunt or Overeem? Who you got? Who you got between Hunt and Overeem?
Wow.
Let's put your mic down a little bit. There you go.
I got if Overeem comes in and fight the way he fought Dos Santos, I have my money on him for sure.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was saying the other day too.
He beat him before.
Patience and just watching that range, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not being too careless, because Hunt hits so goddamn hard.
Not just only that. Everybody talk about Hunt right hand, right?
Left hook. But
what Overeem have been knocking everybody down with? Last three opponent, if you recall, left hand.
Yeah.
And Overeem is a sharpshooter. He don't waste his bullet.
Uh-huh.
And Mark Hunt, he's a little careless, you gotta say, and he beat him once already, so that's a lot of confidence going into this fight, if you ask me.
Right.
Who won the first
Now,
fight?
I know there's a little bias
won
here
the
because
first
Overeem's a teammate at
Yeah,
Jackson's, but
Overeem.
just
Except
tell
for
us
him.
how you see that fight unfolding.
Well, I just think Hunt, he's always been one of my favorite fighters. But he's pretty predictable. You know, the way he fights, he just does his thing. And but I think Alistair Overeem is just the more intelligent fighter, and he's probably studied tons of film, and he's gonna try not to get hit with a big shot, and I think he'll stick and move.
Is there any other particular fight? Lando, Venata, and Tamor. That's gonna be a great fight too. That's another teammate of yours.
Yeah, I think Lando is just such a stud.
He had nice things to say about you. We had him on the show the other day. He says he's learned a lot of that head movement and movement in general from you.
Yeah, we go a lot of rounds. I'd have to say I feel like he beats me up more nowadays. But he's just a monster. You know, he's been a monster for a long time. And happy to see him in the big show doing big things.
Cub will be headlining UFC Nashville on April 22nd, right?
Correct.
Against Artem Lobov. He's been popping off. You want to shut his mouth like directly to you, Cub, or just in general?
Well, you know, people are
Are
trying
you Captain Save a featherweight?
People are just trying to like play that game now and talk a lot of crap, but I just want to teach them a lesson. Like, yeah, go ahead, talk crap. Yeah, you got the fight you wanted, but you know, guess what? Now you got the fight. Now you got to deal with this fight. So,
man, that's crazy.
I'm gonna go out there and shut him up.
Michael Johnson, who do you have between Hunt and Overeem?
I'm gonna go Mark Hunt. You know, I think just because his power punching and Alistair's chin has been a little suspect, but at the same time, he does have a win over Hunt, as well, and he's dangerous. Look, my mom's calling me. So it's a little toss up, but I'm gonna go with Hunt.
What's been the update? You've taken a couple calls while we've been here. Is it still
we're waiting.
No Dana though, huh?
Yeah, no Dana.
We're
Not
waiting
the call
on.
We're waiting on Tony.
On Tony.
Waiting on Tony.
Should I shoot him a text?
Call him. You got his number. We'll call him right now. We'll put him in the studio.
That'll be good.
Call him right
Put
now.
him on speakerphone.
Put him on
Fucked
speakerphone.
up though, wouldn't it? Like,
No.
what the fuck
I
you
thought I
calling
had
him
his
for?
number. I think I had
this is
it
good
in
for
my
TV.
old phone.
Right?
You want me to call him, Gus?
This is good for TV.
Yeah.
You got the white pages? You got his number? Call him up.
Huh?
I'll call him. Give me his number.
Hang on a second.
It's good for TV. I want to see this.
This is nuts.
Like,
We'll put him on right now.
I try to
FaceTime live.
Let me see here. All right, Danny, I'm gonna give you a number to call. Will you do it?
Okay. I'll do it.
All
Give me a
right,
number.
but this is the guy I think it's with Tony. I don't want to directly fucking call Tony, man. He's El Kukui for crying out loud. Once you three leave, this place ain't safe. You know what I mean?
Well, I'll call him.
Let's see. Because apparently his medicals are good to go. And
Let's wait. Let's wait. No problem. We'll wait. He knows. He knows we're out here calling him. He knows.
All right, let's see here. Michael Johnson is in studio waiting on Tony. Any chance of Tony coming on? Fuck, that's crazy, man. What am I thinking here? All right, we'll see. Danny, just ask him and see if there's an update out of the Ferguson camp, because we're dying to know if that fight's going to happen. And we're going to shut this thing down in a couple minutes. But that guy, I gave you all his info. His name's Zach, by the way. That's true, huh?
Yeah, I know. I'm running out of time. Maybe
What was the
they're
last?
trying
Should
to
you
wait.
even be drinking water? You want me to put that off to the side?
I need some so I can get it out of me.
Is that how it works?
I need to start sweating.
Is that what triggers it?
I need
What'd you have for
I
breakfast?
need a jump start.
Did you hit a buffet?
Breakfast. No, I didn't have breakfast.
You didn't have breakfast?
Because I had a big dinner last night.
You sure you would do this with 4 hours to go? You'd be in?
I mean, I'm sure they'd
You're
be
a-
offering good money. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what it's all about, right? Big
That's what
fights,
it's
big
all
money.
about.
Has that come up yet? Have we gotten to that part?
Nah, but we will. We'll get that squared away. For sure. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, Chad Mendez got $500K to step in for, was it Aldo, guys?
No, McGregor.
Wasn't it going to be Aldo and McGregor?
Yeah.
And Aldo fell out, and
Yeah.
Mendez with 2 weeks got a $500,000 paycheck. Now, obviously, this isn't the main event nor Connor, but from there, I think we can kind of do a
Night
little bit of
before.
math, right?
Yeah, they also asked Frankie to fight too, but Frankie was in shape and Chad wasn't. That's why they chose Chad.
Of course.
Of
course.
Didn't know that.
Really?
Didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
He got the call, too?
Yeah. Frankie's like, yeah, I'm training every day. Let's do it. And they called Chad, and Chad was like, no, I'm in the forest hunting.
Hunting.
And they were like, hey, you want $500,000 to fight? And he was like, okay.
I guess I need to stop training, and that's the case. I'm serious.
We need to get him up at the UFC. That
Yeah.
call.
Well,
7-2. Last fight was Lima, right?
Two
At
title
Titan?
fight. I heard 2 title fight. I
Yeah.
mean, 2 strap last year. Looking for another 3 this year.
Yeah. And there's a connection there already. What's the problem?
I was going to ask you that question because I don't know what's going on.
I mean, I'm kind of selling it. You know, like I think it should happen.
Well,
But it's going to have to be late notice. That's one thing I noticed is those divisions like 45, 55, 70, they're so stacked that you have to backdoor in by
I don't mind.
by being in shape and I guess taking a fight that could be risky to you.
I don't mind. Those are the fight that I love. The breakout, the seal fight.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That's when everybody gonna know who I am. The fight, give me the fight I'm supposed to lose.
All right. We're gonna wrap up in just a sec, but I wanted to catch up with you. Any street fight stories you can share?
Street fight stories.
Yeah,
I love the
street fight.
You just gave me a good one over here. Jason did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, there's a lot of fights. I don't
Any
know
in
one-
Tustin when you were in Tustin, the mean streets of Tustin?
No.
Yeah.
By then, I was done with
Wait,
it.
why is Goes nodding his head like there might be something that happened in Tustin?
I mean, I leg kicked him.
Oh, the leg kick? No, not that one.
But he asked
All right,
for
so
it.
back to Palm Springs. Is that where it all goes down?
Yeah, I mean, back.
Any at Coachella?
No. But like I said, I was done getting into street fights by like 19. I think the last one that I got into was a boxing. I was at a boxing gym, and this kid that me and my cousin jumped in high school. He remembered me, and I didn't remember him, and he was like, "Hey, you don't remember me?" And I was like, "No." And then he told me, and I was like, "Ah, crap." And I was like, "Look, man, that was a long time ago. I was at a party."
Cop the plea.
Yeah, and then he was like, not gonna let it go. So I was like, "All right, well, we can go in the back alley and."
How long
handle
ago
it."
was this?
Maybe 2004, 2005.
Okay.
And so we went in the back alley of the boxing gym, and we fought, and went back in that boxing gym and went back to work.
So he's now 0-2 against Cub Swanson.
Yeah. You know, it was funny because he tried to take me down, which I felt weird, you know, and I just reversed it, mounted him, and hit him a few times.
He didn't land the takedown?
No, he was a boxer, like not even a good
I
one.
know, but your WEC days, those takedowns were coming a little easier,
Oh,
remember?
wow, yeah.
I'm just
It's
kidding.
true,
I'm just kidding.
it's true.
Okay, hang on a second, Cub. So you won that fight, and that was that. The beef was squashed.
Yeah, now we're cool.
All right, Danny, what's up? Update?
Hey, so I talked to Zach.
Uh-huh.
First off, nobody can talk to Tony right now.
Right.
The reason being is that he is in a meeting with the UFC and Dana White, I think, right now.
Oh. All right. Well, that's where we sit.
So
Takes him this long to say yes.
We tried as long as we could, man.
I'm talking to Dana
You
right
might
now.
well text Dana
I might as
and say,
well
put
call,
that- put that.
put him on FaceTime, Dana. Let me see his face.
Put him on. Put him on. Straight up.
All right.
All
all right.
text him
Well,
and be like, yo,
Nah, we're not gonna go that far. I ain't gonna put him on blast like that. He like, I'll show him who the real boogeyman is.
You're texting with Dana?
We're talking. We're waiting on Tony. If they're in a meeting,
So it sounds like Tony's meeting with Dana, and he's probably got the same things as you. You know, like what are the criteria here? And
Yeah.
5 rounds, 3
There's
rounds.
no criteria with me. I'm ready. I already said yes.
Are you sticking around for the fights?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. And you got a ticket too, right? You're part of the team.
that's why I came for the fights only.
Right. I'm
So-
the only sucker without a ticket.
They don't give you a ticket?
No, I have to go through credentials.
Wow.
And because MMA Junkie's owned by USA Today, our writers from USA Today also want to come. Now throw in the Junkie
they take
writers
them off.
and the videographer, and the UFC's like, nah, you guys are topped out. So I'm just gonna
I get with USA Today.
sit at home or
the
something.
same thing with my local paper. When they tried to come out and watch my fight here in Vegas, they couldn't because they're under USA Today.
Really?
And they wouldn't let them come. Yeah.
Damn.
Because
That
I mean, they
sucks.
own a lot of.
Do you like the new
papers.
regime, WME, IMG? I know that's a tough question, but like, have you had any? Do you know Ari or the other guy,
I've
Patrick?
met them, but I haven't really noticed a difference.
Yeah.
I feel like protocols are a little tighter. That's about it.
Can you still call in and go, give me 2, and they got you
Yeah.
2 tickets?
Yeah.
I heard some fighters were getting declined.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things that are getting cut back. Just little by little. So.
How about you, MJ? You like the new regime?
I haven't honestly. I really haven't seen a big like choose flip or switch. But yeah, I mean, I haven't had any complaints, any issues with them.
Everything's cool.
Yeah, everything's cool. To me.
What's your contract situation?
hopefully it changes in a few hours, so we'll know.
Well, putting that one aside, like, how many fights do you have left on your current
I got
contract?
2.
2?
Yeah, so this
All
is a
right.
big one.
How many fights have you had overall? Are you in the high teens now?
Yeah, I'm second tier, first tier, I think.
Have you reached 20?
I'm 17 fights in, I think.
Cub, how about you?
This will be 21.
21. So you get that
'Cause
big
he's got
$20,000
WC.
Reebok
Yeah.
check?
Yeah, I get 15, so yeah, I'm winning 17. So I'm right.
Have
Damn,
the
I've been in
sponsors
for that
fallen
long.
off, by the way? Once Reebok came along, like, did they just don't want nothing if you're not going to wear it in the octagon?
I mean, some are off and some are on still. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of opportunities to get, outside of the cage. You just got to work and find a team to work for you and get it.
So you have some right now or no?
No, not right away, but like I said, I just made the switch, so
Right.
everything's in the building process.
If you're with Martin, American Ethanol, I think is
Yeah, they're a
order.
big one, so they'll probably, we'll probably be on board again.
How about you, Cub? You got
That was a
backers?
big one before.
Yeah, on it.
Virus?
And, Virus has been with me since WC days. So and then on it, I've been with them on and off, and they've been great to me as well.
So it didn't matter that you couldn't wear them into the octagon.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
rocking
no,
it.
because I mean, I'm always posting stuff. I do a lot of social media and try to represent the brands well, and they're good to me. I'm good to them.
How come no Killer Club gear right now?
Just because.
I love that
Yeah,
stuff.
where's the sticker?
I got stickers, not
Nah,
a lot,
throw it
but
over here.
but yeah, and I got the new UFC gym. Got to promote that. Me and Bisbee got
true.
that gym. So.
Hell yeah.
Is that for me or for him?
Give it to him. I'll get you another one.
Oh man.
These aren't the teddy bears. I want a bear.
I got one of those that they're just in my room. I had to get
Lost
up
mine
early
on
this
my
morning.
case.
Uh,
Those were a big hit.
I know.
When you first brought them out, those were a real big.
What do you
hit.
think you'll do after you're done fighting?
I want to just kind of like broaden my horizons, man. Getting like some TV shows, something like that. Something to get like some residuals, make some good investments.
Associated with
put some money away.
MMA, or will you be done with MMA?
No, I'll still be associated with MMA, of course, man. This is a platform of what's going to make me and what's going to make my future. So I'll always be associated to this sport.
Have you ever called Fox and said, "Get me on that desk"?
No, not yet, but soon,
Yeah?
hopefully, yeah.
All right. What do you want to do when you're done, Jason?
I want to take MMA back to Jamaica.
Okay.
And just start it up.
You'd
there
like to
from
live there and move back to Jamaica?
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. Definitely. So, that's something.
Too bad you're not a sprinter. You can go back
I
there.
know how to sprint. It's
Do you?
just-
See the race on the Ultimate Fight?
yeah.
God, there's a lot of great sprinters that come out of Jamaica.
Yeah, because when we was brought up, we was walking barefoot on the island, which is, I'm pretty sure that's like in every other third world country as well. So, that's what I know of. That's why I was fast. And my genes, basically, So, other than that, I don't know no other reason why Jamaicans are so fast.
Yeah, well, maybe phenomenal coaching. Who knows?
But who knows? MMA could be the next biggest thing on the island once I take it back there.
Yeah.
You
How
know?
about you, Cub? Last question. What do you want to do? Will you be a gym owner or other stuff?
yeah, just entrepreneur. I got some investments that doing the stock market a little bit, just having fun with that, just a little bit.
You make the decisions, or you give the money to someone to make?
I've
the
done
decisions?
both. I've
You know
gotten
what's up
comfortable.
when it comes to the stock market?
Yeah, but I only do things that I know about.
Okay.
So that way I'm comfortable. But like I said, you're just learning little by little. Just like when you come into the sport, you learn as you go. I'd love to buy some real estate and have like rental properties, stuff like that. I have a couple gyms. I want to have a couple more gyms. So I mean, I want to do a lot of things and just keep hungry. Just as hungry as I am fighting, I want to do that in the business world next.
There's a guy that wants to apologize to you right now.
Oh yeah, for what?
His name's Muna from San Francisco. What's up, Muna?
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen? How you guys doing?
Good, man.
What's up?
Good. That's why I love you guys, especially going to OT. So, Cub, there was a couple years back, there was a UFC, I want to say Fox card in Seattle, spotted you coming down to the lower floor. So I'm like, hey, let me run up there. I think I had my MMA Junkie shirt. Went up to you, said, hey, I'm friends of the show, MMA Junkie, and you're like, never heard of them. And I'm like, well, Tag Radio. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, I know the guys. So I took you. We came down, got past the first set of security. Everything was cool. Got you past the second set of security. And
Wait, you
then
had a better
once we
ticket
got
than
to
Cub?
where the fighters were supposed to- What was that?
You had a better ticket than Cub? You're hooking him up at this point?
Well, he was going to where the fighters were sitting. I don't know if Cub
I
had a
see.
ticket or not, but
All right.
I figured, I'll escort him. And then we got to, like, the last level, and security's like, yeah, I don't know who this guy is. So you have to go all the way back up around. And so I kind of felt bad kind of misleading you and making you do all that work. So I don't know if that rings a bell or not, but I felt bad. Want to apologize. Didn't think I represented the show and MMA Junkie properly. So I just want to call and apologize, Cub.
Well, yeah, I don't even recall it. So I appreciate the apologize. You apologizing regardless. So no hard feelings.
All right, man. Looking forward to your headline fight in Nashville. So best of luck, and looking forward to if Michael Johnson fights Tony Ferguson. You guys broke the story, so great job as always, gentlemen, and enjoy the fights tomorrow.
Thanks, Muna.
Yeah, thanks.
Update on that, Johnson?
No update. People are hearing things, but
all right, this will be the
somebody
last
from the
call,
Las
and then we'll
Vegas
just have to
Journal,
bounce. I mean, we're trying our hardest here. All right, Oreo
Trying
in
our
Alberta, Canada. What's up, Oreo? Oreo? All right, I guess he's there. Not there. All right, guys. Well, listen, we tried. Thank you so much to both of you, or all three of you, excuse me.
Yeah, thank you.
I hope you get the fight. I
Thank
mean,
you
I
so
think I
much.
can speak on behalf of all of us.
Yeah, I will. I'll let you know.
Worst thing that can happen is you guys are 1-1. You have a trilogy at some point, right?
Yeah, of course. You know, right? Exactly.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
get paid and make sure you have all your ducks in a row. 3
Let me
rounds,
get paid
5
and go
rounds.
get a win.
Exactly.
Step up and go take that title. Get
Hey,
right back
one
on the
last
road.
thing. Can you say part of this though is can you also throw in a suite upstairs for my homies? You know,
At the Bay?
Yeah.
Suite?
No, not a suite at the
at
T-Mobile.
T-Mobile. Oh.
Say,
Yeah, I'll see
part
what
of
I
me
can
taking
do.
the fight is I need a suite with like 20 people that can come up there that don't have tickets.
I'll see what I can do. I'll see
Or
if
a
I can
table
swing
at-
that for
a
you.
table at the nightclub up there.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
have a club up
Do they
there.
got a club up there?
They do.
See, they keep us away from all that. Yeah, they know better.
Thank you so much, Jason, for stopping
Thank
by.
you for having me.
All right, it's
You
been
know,
a blast. I
first
hope you
time.
get in the UFC.
It will
again.
happen, and I'll be back here again.
Right
you
on.
know, the same smile. Like, hey,
thanks for co-hosting.
Told y'all I'm not going nowhere.
Awesome. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, no
Good
problem.
luck on the 22nd of April.
Thank you.
All right, folks, we're out of here. Thanks for sticking around a little bit of OT. Go out there and be champions.
I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend.